recording it this time. Except this isn't Kohol, this is Denalia.
Just want to say, if we do want to, we can leave Umbra at the keep and you guys can go out.
That's up to you, party.
Do you have anything special for you guys to do while she prays and gets light stones and healing? After the healing, of course, but...
Orpheus Pass is not going nowhere. If you take a look at my triage thing.
Day 39. Afternoon, not quite evening. Aurora meets Keep, just got back with the loot, and crashing/partying. Partying, yes. Y'all are partying. No, praying. Good lord. In my defense, that was written really early in the morning, and I did not get enough sleep last night. But that should not impact me running this game. So, as 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time rolls on in about 15 seconds, if Dom doesn't join, then he's NPC mode. So, party, what are you all doing?
What time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
It is afternoon.
Okay.
Does that mean I got a point back?
Let's see. You were in the fight that, no, I don't think it's been time enough yet. How long have you been sleeping for?
I don't know. Well, as soon as we got back, I just went to sleep.
It's been about half a second then, so no, you do not recover one hit point.
Okay. Alright, then I'm going to continue sleeping.
Alright, Scorpius is snoozing. Umbra is thinking a Croromade is probably gonna kill a purple worm or some shit. But until then, what are you doing with Croromade?
Okay. You said it was about midday, so... And he's not really tired, so, Well, obviously check on Kasan and Graf, and I assume they're okay and everything is well. Check and see if Jaziel is hungry. He'll have to settle for people food if he is, or he'll have to go out and hunt.
Jaziel's alright.
Okay. In that case, my character will busy himself with his woman and child, and just I'm down 1 second level spell, so 6 minutes for that, and then just, because I know the rest of the party needs downtime for various things, and I'll set aside those 9 Kohol coins. They're copper coins that Umbra plans on putting continual light on.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm killing time, but being productive doing so.
Okay. And Umbra, what are you doing?
Praying.
Alright, go ahead and put it in actions. What you're praying, how long, blah blah blah. Scorpius is sleeping, Acromede is busy working, Dora is sleeping, Jaziel is bored, Umbra is praying. This seems far too boring. I wonder if any random monsters are coming through.
We'll just do the
Actually, can I change my action?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go outside and practice one of my skills. Let me look, I had it in my head, but I kind of forgot which one.
1 hour, 4 level 1 spells. Okay.
Pass without trace. I'm going to practice pass without trace.
Alright, what's your percentage on that?
0.
0. Alright, well, you'll try and do the basics of, you'll make a path in the sand of your own footprints, and then, try and eradicate that without leaving any, and, yeah, you're not sure, obviously, but it looks pretty obvious that someone was through there. Looks too smooth, too unnatural. Then again, it's the desert, so maybe it's supposed to look like that. You don't know. But the point is you're practicing. Umbra, you will get that hour of praying.
Alright. I'm gonna go find Scorpius and heal him.
Alright. So you'll look for him, not in the keep. Go outside, he's passing without trace or attempting to. You're going outside, you're healing him, dice your healing. Alright, allow this much time for that.
14.
Okay. Scorpius,
I
go
don't
ahead
know
and
if
push your
that-
triage.
My new one?
You
Yeah.
just healed for 14 points.
Oh, okay. Hold
I
on.
presume, although I shouldn't, but I'm gonna assume here that Umbra's gonna take a look and see if you need more.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting.
Trolls was a lot of fun last session.
Umbra, I know this is going to surprise you, but I'm at 100%.
Jaziel, having done nothing but watch the cards for y'all last session, is also full.
No, Doors is full. That's right. You never got in the fight.
Yeah, I'm the one who took a beating and a half.
Well, you fought a two-headed giant troll. What did you expect?
I fought more than just a two-headed troll.
That was the outlier. That was the boss. I like stacking encounters when it's done very carefully, where it's like, okay, here's the minions, here's the big bad.
You've been healed for another 12. That should put you at max, maybe.
Dungeon Master, now that Umbra is up and moving around, do I see her?
Yeah, yep, you'll see it, obviously, because you're
Okay.
paying attention.
So I will ask her how long she thinks she's going to need getting everything and everybody upright. And
I'm good to go.
I'll let her know where the 9 copper coins are on the table inside for the continual light.
Just say that I have to get my level 1 spells back. I need to heal myself a little. Get obviously not level 1. That's not how that works.
I need to do
but,
more
you know,
prayer.
I need to do more prayer to get my healing back, and then I can do the coins. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be about a while then still.
Yeah, the coins will take. You said 9 coins.
Yes.
That'll be about. I don't take me most of the day, actually.
Okay, well,
This will go back to practicing the skill.
I don't think we're going anywhere else today. So if you don't mind doing that.
Yeah, I can. Do
And
that.
while you're here, Dungeon Master, casting Stone Skin.
Okay. You may go ahead,
Alright.
dice that, and you putting it on yourself or someone else?
I'm going to go ahead and put that on Umbra, and I've got another one that I'm going to hunt up Scorpius. And so, bam, they're both armor plated again.
Alright.
And since I've got the rest of the day, and it only takes me 12 minutes to do one of those, I'm going to set about making sure everyone in the group has a stone skin.
Okay. Well,
then,
Doris
of
should
course-
still have. So really, it was just those two and you that took the damage, so therefore lost it.
I
Okay.
took all the damage.
Hey,
Well, I
hey,
don't think
Akrami bled.
Jaziel got hit.
Jaziel wasn't in combat. He stayed up
Right.
with the wagon.
And Doors didn't get hit, so just the two of them.
Can you put a stone skin on a nightmare?
You can
Oh,
try.
yeah. Yes, I have. And in that case, then I'll stone skin those two and get the spells back. And again, I'll just spend time with woman and child and do stuff. You know, oh, here's a squeaky hinge. Put some oil on it. Oh, this is loose. Tighten it up. Yeah. Maintenance shit.
Basic maintenance and taking stock of your keep, which
Yeah.
you haven't really
See-
done that till now, so I'm giving you that now. It's just, okay,
Okay.
let's look at this. Oh, that wall is still gone. Pity. But it is
Yeah.
the back of a cliff there, so if they wanted to exploit it, they'd have to get ladders, but it's only 20 or 30 feet. That kind of
So,
shit. Alright,
yeah.
Scorpius, back to that. Umbra, you're praying again. How long and what spells?
Hour.
1 hour for first level spells?
No, first level, then 3rd level.
And
First and then a
DM,
third? Yeah?
Dungeon Master, that'll also give me a chance where, as I'm moving around, I can kind of here and there keep an eye out to see if anything's approaching. You know, it's not like I'm on watch and obsessing on it. It's just, you know, take a peek every
Keeping
now
a
and then.
casual eye out.
Yeah,
I'll also be taking the 9 coins, obviously.
There we go.
and quickly to the smoking cave. I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead without me unless we have an encounter, please.
Well, thus far, no encounters. Another hour passes, Umbra. You're finished praying for your spells. Kasan has
I've
started to...
updated you.
I'm sorry?
I updated my action.
Give me a second. Climb walls, 50%. Disguise. Move silently. Spending about an hour each. Okay, so you'll finish practicing Trace without trace. Climbing walls is easy. Disguise. How are you
I have
practicing
the
that?
makeup.
So makeup. So you're just gonna find a reflective surface and practice putting on makeup?
Yeah, basically.
Alright. Umbra.
Out of character here, just so you know. You have about 7 hours for me to
And
be
move
done with
silently
all
is
of
easy
my
enough. Okay.
continuals.
Okay,
So we
so
have a lot
Umbra,
of time.
you're the one setting the pace here.
Yep.
While Scorpius is practicing climbing walls and, slipping occasionally, but okay, nothing too bad. What are you doing?
I am going to heal myself for one.
Okay, and I'm back.
More. That's not bad. We go put that down. And she will go find a coral meat.
Okay, with Kuromit. Kasan starts to put on some food. You're just poking around the keep, making sure everything's where it should be. And Umbra finds you.
Okay.
So, slight thing I forgot to ask.
What?
Do you have a pouch that you want me to put these in?
I have
Because
a pouch.
obviously, could you hand me the pouch so I can put these in there as I make them?
Okay. So, yeah,
I don't
DM,
wanna-
I'll get out the pouch that I keep my gem of continual light as well as a few various other things, and I'll set that down, and I'll take the gem out and give that to Kasan, since it occurred to me she does not have one.
Alright. I don't think you had Kasan have a pouch to put that in, but she'll find a spot for it.
She's got some place to put it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, hey, Dungeon Master, remember I bought a whole bunch of stuff on that last trip,
it's true. There'd probably be something to put a gem in.
and I know she's got a belt on because she's wearing 2 swords.
It's true.
So, and she's got 36 gold and 8 gems on her. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that shiny necklace worth 270 gold.
Out of character here. It's going to be about 7 hours.
Okay.
For this to be fully done. So,
That's
but you know.
Well, as long as I've got 1 or 2 to start, that's enough.
Yeah. And the main reason why I asked for the pouch is probably because praying with a continual light stone near you.
Yeah.
Probably the nicest thing.
Okay,
Really
so
being blinded.
Umbra, describe what you are doing as I believe everyone else's actions are accounted for.
Once I have the pouch, going back to my room, casting continue light on one of the coins, putting it in the pouch, and going back to praying for an hour.
Okay, give me a second. Loot to be identified. I needed to update something real quick.
And just for the record, I will make sure I take my 2 old sets of clothing, and those are at the keep. And yeah, hopefully those will get mended at some point. Yes.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay. So, Umbra, I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Once I get the pouch, going back upstairs, or back up, wherever my room is, casting continue light onto the coin, putting it into the pouch, and going back to praying for an hour.
An hour? Okay. 3rd level thingy. Doesn't that take 45 minutes for a 3rd level spell?
It does. Doing a 3rd level, 1st level.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, the hour passes without event, and Kasan's got, not quite dinner ready, but more or less done at this point. Necromid.
Okay.
It's solidly evening at this point.
I'm guessing she made enough for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will find Scorpius and Umbra. And I assume Dora's is still sleeping.
Dora's is sleeping. Scorpius was sneaking around, practicing move silently. And Umbra is in her room praying, and then casting, and then praying, casting. Okay.
Okay. Do I find the sneaking Scorpius?
Scorpius, what's your percentage?
On what?
Move silently?
I posted it in actions from around.
Yeah, so it's 50.
20%. Alright, you do manage to find him. He's trying to move silently, but he scuffs his foot against the floor, and you're like, oh, there he is.
Okay. I will move silently and hide in shadows if Scorpius hasn't spotted me.
Okay.
My perception is 15.
Indeed it is. Okay, Chromie, do you believe to be moving quietly and hiding in shadows? What are you doing now?
I'll sneak up on Scorpius and tap him on the back.
Alright. Scorpius, you will be caught by surprise as a Chromie taps you on the back.
Supper's ready.
Alright, I'll come in.
Okay, you might want to... I didn't want to interrupt Umbra, but didn't know if you wanted to take some food up there and wait or whatever. But there's plenty for all.
I'll take her plate up, but I'll join you all at the table.
Okay. And I will try to wake up Dorez.
Sleeping sickness.
Sleeping sickness? Okay.
Sleeping sickness. I'm not even running a zombie today.
Okay. Well, if he's got the sleeping sickness, then I'll tell the others at the dinner table.
Scorpius, you're going up and obviously gonna see, hey, is Umbra praying? It shouldn't be impossible for you to figure that out. At this time, Umbra should be praying again, I assume. Because Umbra, you got your spells back, you cast it, you're going for another round of it?
Well, I have healing to do.
Right.
Oh, I was just going to bring a plate of food up and just put it down in front of her and then walk out.
Alright, that works.
Yeah. I'm going to be casting continue and healing myself. That's for the hour.
Go ahead, dice the healing, you get another continual light cast.
Alright, another 4. I will be after this one, if because I see the food in front of me, I'll take a break and eat.
Okay.
And just think, Scorpius, you get to watch the juxtaposition of reality as the terror that is known as Acroromede plays with the baby. Oh, by the way, Dungeon Master, stone skin that little bastard.
Oh, clever. You telling anyone you're doing this?
His mother.
Alright, well, you've layered her up, so yeah, she knows what that is, and...
She knows what it is, yes. So.
Alright.
Let's face it, toddlers are going to fall down and shit, so I don't expect it to last forever, but there's a chance, so...
Well, with you and Kassan doting over the kid right now, probably not happening today. But hey, smart.
Can this fly fuck off?
And there with my family-friendly rating.
Oof.
Wait a minute, let
yes,
us swear.
frick off, fly. We don't want you here. We are going to destroy you. Because you can't use the K word.
Swearing not okay.
KI double hockey sticks. That's not allowed on family friendly.
Alright, let me just restart the stream here and take that off.
Bye, kids! Okay. Let's see. I have Umbra finishing.
I'm sorry about that. I did not think about that at all.
Right. Part of y'all will finish your dinner at various times. I assume that most of y'all are kind of just savoring it, enjoying it, and killing time.
Alright, there we go. I'm back.
Very good.
Right. So, Umbra, after you finish your food, back to praying?
Yep.
Alright. How much time do you need?
Another hour.
Another hour. Okay. Okay. Let me see how much. Alright. No. 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 Yeah, I'll fall freaking dragon at them. Yeah, I'll do that. That's clever. I gotta have something fun here. Alright, party, what are y'all doing after dinner?
Probably go back to practicing one of the skills while going on watch.
Okay,
For
going on
4 hours.
watch. I see, 4 hours. Which skill are you practicing?
Actually, I probably practice 2. Hide in shadows and move silently.
I see.
I will entertain the infant with cantrips while Kassan cleans up after dinner.
Alright, Scorpius. So where are you keeping watch at?
Well, what it looks like on the map for this place, it has walls I can walk on.
Somewhat, there's like a roof. And there's a staircase up, but it's kind of destroyed-ish.
You can climb up.
Alright, so you're on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, duly noted, duly noted. Are you attempting to do that thing you messaged me while you're up there?
Yes.
Okay, duly noted.
Where is this? Is that in common info? No. Where's that picture at?
I think it's in images. Yeah, it's in images.
Haha.
Okay, so Scorpius. You know what? I wasn't planning to do this just yet, but sure, why not? You will climb up, Umbra, you'll begin praying. At Chromid, you're cantripping with the baby. And, Scorpius, you climb up, and as the evening sun is getting close to setting, you'll notice a cat on the roof of Chromid's keep. It is virtually identical to the cat you strangled, with the notable exception...
I didn't strangle.
You
I
broke
snapped its neck.
Yeah, so at that point where you broke its neck, the fur is white. But otherwise, it looks like the same cat.
Has it spotted me?
Good question. Oh, yeah, it did, and it pins its ears back and hisses at you.
I will ignore its existence and continue watching.
Alright, dice initiative, as the thing pounces at you.
Alright. Evade.
Alright, that's your option for the round. Go ahead, dice initiative.
3.
3. Okay, where is this guy? There he is. Okay, so he attacks at that level, and you did your evasion?
No, you haven't told me yet.
Okay, 3. Your current armor class is -2. This thing attacks at that level. Where is...
And I'm assuming since it's just lunged at me, it's probably going to go off the edge since I just got on the roof.
You know what? Sure, we'll see. Okay, so that's at this point. To hit armor class, you're -2 right now. It needs that. Swing, bada. Oh. Alright. Scorpius, you attempt to evade, and it actually manages to latch onto your leg and bite you. Take 2 points of damage.
Stone skin.
Except stone skin. Oof. And yeah, this thing is yowling, and Acromede, Umbra, you can make perception checks at this point.
I made it by like 10.
Alright, Acromede, you make it.
Is it okay? Because that's what I'm wondering.
Son!
Stone skin? Oh, I make it.
I have to make room on the gun rack.
Okay, Umbra, your spell concentration will be ruined, and you will hear this yowling coming from above you, roughly. But through stone, a bit tough to tell.
Okay. We need a sling for this.
Yeah, Scorpius, this thing hurts a bit more than it did last time.
I'll have to load it later.
And, yeah. So Scorpius, you may dice initiative again, and let me know what your option is.
Oh, that's not cool.
Okay. Does it sound like a fight up there?
It sounds like a cat screeching, and I'm not sure what noise Scorpius is making. Probably an ow. Not even an ow, actually.
I'm not making anything, because stone skin.
That's a good point. Actually, good point. Did its teeth break? No, it saves its teeth. Attack, attack, attack. Okay, so you're drawing your sword and dagger and attacking this thing that is on your leg. Okay. Okay, well, it wins initiative, but it's not a 3 attacker, so go ahead and roll to hit.
17.
17 with that armor class, you may dice your damage. Six. Okay, you stab it, and like it's bleeding from its shoulder blade where you stabbed it at or so, and then it bites at you again. And let's see, what is your dex bonus modifier?
For my AC?
Yeah, for your AC, because right now that's more or less negated.
-4.
On your leg. Okay, so that means that just leather would put you there. It needs that to hit. Okay, it does indeed hit. And it does another 2 points of damage. It does 2 points of damage, Scorpius. Yeah, it hurts. It's... Ow, fucker.
So it did 2 points of damage. Okay.
It did 2 points of damage. And you may do your second attack at this time.
10 at 9.
Okay, you stab it with the dagger, and it goes down.
Not a dagger. Longsword.
You did your longsword first. Your dagger would come second,
No.
and then your longsword again.
I do dagger, then longsword.
Well, you didn't delineate that to me, but you know what? You did the rolls
It's
that
a
way.
plus
Okay, you
4.
stab it with the sword, and yep, my bad. It goes down.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I was gonna hand Graph over to Kassan and tell Critter to stay with them and go investigate.
Alright, Umbra, what are you doing during this round?
Umbra was gonna go find a Coromede and see what's going on.
Alright, Umbra, you'll go to your room and start looking around, and you'll see a Coromede, and he's heading outside, I presume, to get up on top of the thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
following him.
Alright, so y'all will head on outside, and my phone is ringing. Give me a second, I gotta take this. Scorpius, you can get that hit point back, mark off your bandage. Give me a minute, guys. I have to go tell my mom how to use the oven.
Okay.
Alright, she's blind. Well, that was such a lovely use of stone skin.
Could have been worse.
Could have stubbed your toe.
Damn it, I do not have levitate or fly. And you watch, right about the time I get either one of those, I'll end up with a goddamn something else that'll do it for me. Or by the time I get my climb walls up to where it's reliable.
When do you feel like climb walls is reliable? Like 80, 90?
80. But that's only for the short climbs.
Mm.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, Double M.
But
So we've gone outside. Do we see Scorpius up there?
Yeah, you indeed do.
they should
He
see the
kicks
cat
a
falling
cat
down.
off the roof.
Okay. Is Jazeel nearby?
Yeah, Jazeel somehow misstep as the cat falls. He'll look over. And, yeah, what are y'all doing?
I'll look at him, cock my head to the side, and raise my eyebrows. That questioning look of, you hungry?
Yeah, he'll wander over and sniff at it and start to eat it.
Okay.
We'll just be like,
Scorpius will be cursing up a storm about stupid cats.
What even happened?
I got up on the roof and there was a cat. It lunged and it bit me.
Jaziel is finishing it up.
Okay. Well, at least it was fresh. Oh. Alright, well, I'm going back inside.
Barely a snack for Jaziel, though, but you take what you can get.
Like manna from the heavens. A dead cat falls from the sky. Okay.
Someone quote that. Fuck it, I'll do it. That's great. Quotes. Like, manna from the heavens, comma, dead cats. Dead cat falls from the sky. There's an extra space in there, I don't care. Okay, so Umbra, Chromate heading back inside. Scorpius starting your watch.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Dungeon Master again. I will, because I don't think she finished cleaning up after supper. So again, I'll take the baby so she can do that. And so I will play with the baby and the familiar. Babies gotta love raccoons, don't they? I mean,
when it's visible, maybe.
Yeah. Well, he's like an invisible teddy bear then.
Yeah, scary, confusing, but he's an infant, this thing, so I'm not sure if it has a concept of visibility. Like, okay, it can see it, it can't see it, does it connect the sensation? Whatever, we're not talking about developmental psychology right now. I already did that college course.
Yeah.
Umbra, how long are you praying for?
Hour.
1 hour, okay. Anyone doing anything special during this time? Umbra, you're praying, Chromate playing with the baby, Scorpius keeping watch and practicing those skills.
I would have obviously brought down my dish.
Alright, I'll allow that. Alright, well, you will get your thing done. It's been about an hour later. Scorpius, it's about 15 or so minutes till sundown.
I said I was going to go on watch for 4 hours.
I know, I'm just appraising you hour by hour, because that's how Umbra is running it right now. Alright, Umbra, your prayer is concluded. What are you doing at this time?
Healing myself and casting Continue Light.
Okay, dice your healing. Continual light casting.
Mark off this coin. And heal myself. 4, 5. There we go. I'm almost full. That's actually fine.
Another hour?
Yep.
Okay, well.
Unless anyone has something to say.
No.
Another hour does pass. You doing the same thing again?
Yep.
Alright.
Well, except for the healing. Just Continue Light.
Damn it, I just realized something. Hold up. Were you guys invisible? I know Chromate wasn't. But I believe everyone else was, which is annoying.
I think Score was.
Shut
I know
up.
I was invisible.
Oof. Well,
There's a
rip.
cat
You're
that
not
could see
anymore.
invisible.
Something bit ya.
Well, that cat shouldn't have been able to see me.
Actually, funny enough, the cat did pass its invisibility detection thing. I just rolled for that now. What a good place to get a not one. Could have been on an exceptional strength roll, but no, it's on the detection of invisibility table.
Hey, that's a good roll to get in that one.
Cats have that.
Everything
Roll?
gets it.
Technically, anything has a chance of detecting invis, and, well,
only
you'll
up.
see about the cat.
Does that apply to player characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have we been informed of this?
Yeah, just
I
now.
guess not.
To be fair, I was running off the basis of that anyways. Just like anything has a chance of success.
I wasn't. I was not informed of that.
Okay, well, this is a teaching moment then. Yeah, give anything an +1 chance, but until their levels get up or their intelligence is that where they actually rate on the chart, +1, and you only check once.
Or you could do a 1 in 1,000 thing, if it's like really unlikely.
Yeah. And that's only within a certain distance, okay? If something is within sight, say 100 yards away, but it's invisible, don't even bother. That's 100 yards. Okay? Now, if it's a dragon at 100 yards, sure, it's big enough. Give them the +1. But say it's a kobold 30 feet away.
Wouldn't the cat been at a penalty then, even though it knew I was invisible, it still couldn't see me? To hit me?
A normal cat would indeed be at a penalty to hit you if you're invisible, and your armor class would be improved by that. You are correct in that regard.
Off-world, Lydia, I don't think you're dealing with a normal cat anymore.
I hope so, otherwise I'm going to feel hella fucking cheated.
Don't worry, you'll get the XP for it.
1 XP, lovely.
No, XP is calculated at the end. You will get the XP for it. It's a cat. It's worth more than 1. It's worth 3. Hee hee. No, I'll calculate it later.
Okay, so yeah, Dungeon Master. Since Aurora Mead lives a dangerous and oftentimes he's all over the fucking world's kind of life, this is his rare opportunity to sit at home with his family and not have to worry about shit. And if it's stupid enough to attack him on his home turf, yeah, okay. But when the whole party is inside for the night, I will make sure that that front door is closed and locked.
Okay. Let's see. Umbra, did I have you dice your healing yet?
Yep.
Okay, in that case, you're going for another hour.
Yep.
Scorpius, you're going to watch for about 3. Yeah?
Let me correct that. Not locked, but bolted. You know, bolted. With the
dead bolts.
The beam across brackets on the inside.
Oh, you got one of those. Neat.
Yeah, you can pick a lock. You can't pick that.
Not unless you've got some telekinetic shit.
So.
Alright, Umbra, prayer, done. What you do?
I can mark one off that, and I can mark another coin.
Alright. Starting to feel a bit tired there, Umbra. You plan to go to sleep or keep going?
I was about to ask, what time was it?
Late. Night has fallen.
She'll go down and find a Aurora Mead.
Alright. Aurora Kassan's obviously finished cleaning up, has the baby back if you let her. And
okay, yeah, I'll let her.
Doing? Sitting in your rocking chair reading the newspaper.
Well, I can always putter with my research stuff.
Anyway, Umbra, you will find him. What are you doing at that time?
She'll explain that she's feeling really tired, and this is kind of draining her a little bit.
Okay, how many coins did you get done?
I have 4 coins done right now.
Okay, well, let me have those in the pouch back, and just do the other 5 some other time.
Yeah, I was going to say if you wanted to do it tomorrow, if we're okay with waiting a little longer.
I'd like to check out that other cave tomorrow.
I still have my own for Continue Light.
Well, if I've got 4, that's 4 more than I had before. Well, 3 since I gave mine away. So that's enough to hold us, and you can just keep the other 5 coins here in your room, because those are kind of.
Hey, Dom.
Hey, Bora, Dom.
Just in time.
You don't want to show those coins around. They're kind of illegal, I think.
Yeah, I've heard.
So yeah, let me have the pouch and the coins you've gotten done, and just whenever you get around to the others.
I'll work on it. She will hand you the pouch.
All right. Thank you.
Doras, you were kind of NPC mode for a bit. That party fought some shit. I messaged you the details, I believe. Bunch of trolls. You're in the keep right now, sleeping like a baby. Don't worry, you'll get up tomorrow. Or will you? Bum bum bum.
Maybe he's the cat.
So, Umbra, what are you doing at this time?
I am. If you say it's getting dark out and I'm feeling tired, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, Umbra's going
After,
to sleep.
of course, handing him the bag, going back up to my room, taking off my armor and everything like that.
Okay.
Wait, I think I just had chain on. I'll take off my chain. Go to sleep.
Okay. Well, Dungeon Master, it sounds like our party is crashing out for the night, with the possible exception of Scorpius, who may or may not be keeping watch.
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing, Akromid?
When my little family is ready to go to bed, I topped those off earlier. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed too.
Okay, Scorpius. It's been about 4 hours. You can hear the light sounds of Dora's snoring. What are you doing?
Climbing down from the keep to go in and wake up Doris for his watch.
Okay. Dora's, what's your perception? Actually, Dora's, roll a perception check.
And I will sneak off for a couple of drags real quick while y'all figure this out.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll just advance it a minute to make it work. Dom, if you're here, roll 1d20 on the dice rolls.
He is.
There we go. 8. Okay, you have a perception of that. Doras, you're awake, bleary-eyed, barely invisible, and barely keeping it together, but something has awoken you. And you will see, because he is not invisible since he was bit by a demon cat, Scorpius.
Your turn for watch. If you see anything, yell for boss man. Don't let it float away. Actually, was I allowed to say that?
I was gonna say, yeah, Scorpius. How do you know about that?
Well, I'm going to assume someone would have told me.
Did someone tell you?
I don't know. No one tells me shit.
I think anyone saw it, actually. I think Doris was the only one that knew about it.
But did he inform you all? Oh yeah, the thing got up and floated away the next day.
Actually, no, he never mentioned that. I won't penalize
Right.
you this time, Aiden, but try to keep on top of that, please. If you don't
Right, well,
know,
then
then just
I'm going
pretend
to-
you forgot.
I'm going to rewind and say something different. If you see anything, call out to boss man. Anything. And then I'm going to go back to my room.
If you spot something on watch, summon artillery to open fire.
Okay. So, Doras, you're keeping watch? Okay, how long are you keeping watch for? Two hours, duly noted. Alright. Well, it is pitch black out there, except for the stars, which shine, and, you know, the lack of a blood moon is pretty nice, too.
Everyone has infravision.
Uh-huh. You know, it's cold in the desert at night. Regardless, it's like midnight or so, you're not entirely sure, and you feel it's been about 2 hours. What are you doing at this time? And who is that, Doras? Okay, so who
There
are you
isn't
waking
one.
up? Dom, I need to know who your character is waking up. Okay, you're going to wake up Umbra. Umbra, you'll wake up to Dora's waking you up. Yes. So, Umbra, Doris has woken you up. What are you doing?
I guess going on watch.
So, you're going on watch. Okay. How long are you keeping watch for?
2 hours.
2 hours. Duly noted.
She is not going outside this time.
So, you're just going to keep watch from where exactly?
The window.
The window. Okay.
After what happened last time, she does not want to go outside.
Ah, yes. Let's see. What have I got here? Ooh, hello. What are you? No, I know what you are. No, I can't use. You, on the other hand. Oh, I kind of feel bad using you here. 1, 2, 3.
Do it. No balls.
Well, no, I feel bad because it's a waste to use them here. They're much more effective elsewhere. Alright, I rolled a d3. That's the one I will use. Right. Oh, Umbra. I'm going to say this now before combat begins, so you can't complain I'm trying to kill you. When I asked you what you were going to do, I was hoping you would say something about putting on your armor. You did not.
Fuck.
She's inside the keep.
Indeed, you are inside the keep in your armor, in your sleeping armor.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. You gotta remember that. I gotta play fair here. I'd love to
That's
just hand
my
you all
fault.
XP and items, but yes.
That's
Anyways,
my fault.
Umbra, give me a perception check.
I fail.
Oof.
Oof. Oh. Damn it. The fuck do you mean it won't play creepy music? You're creepy music.
How long is it?
More than 3 hours.
There you go.
I know. Well, Umbra. Okay. You can give me another perception check.
7. There we go.
Umbra, you kind of like dozed off there for a minute or are looking in the wrong direction. Because when you turn back, you will identify 3 heat sources close to the keep. They are man-sized. And they're kind of fuzzy, if you will. It's like the heat is different than a normal man's heat would be. What are you doing, Umbra?
I'm gonna go get a core meat.
Okay. Umbra is going over to Coromid's room. The door, I assume, is closed, and you've got a smasher stationed either inside or out front. So you're knocking on the door, or what are you doing, Umbra?
Yeah, I'm knocking on the door.
All right, a Coromid perception check. Let's do one for Kassan.
Oh, I failed with a 20.
Kassan wakes. The kid wakes. All right. Well, the kid starts crying at Coromid, so you can give me another perception check on that one.
Oh, yeah, by 7.
Yeah, I was actually going to give you a bonus, too, because the sound of your own child is very, you recognize that shit.
Fuck, yeah,
Right,
what's the
Coromid,
baby?
Kassan's woken up, and the kid is... I don't think y'all have a cradle for it, but there's something that's sleeping in, and Kassan's over there with the baby. And
Okay.
Basket.
basket. Yes, there you go. So what are you doing at Coromid?
Okay, did I hear the knock at the door or just...
No,
What?
you missed that, but you heard the kid crying.
Okay,
And
then I will grab my crossbow and head to the door.
I heard someone knock, Kassan will say, as you go to the door.
Okay. I'll open the door a little bit. What is it?
I may have forgotten to put my armor on, and there's some weird things outside.
Speaking
Don't
of things
feel right.
outside, party that is Doris and Scorpius, give me perception checks. So Kurumi, don't worry, you'll get this on the for free.
Nope, I am sound asleep.
Oof. Okay, Doris, you're right on the nose there, so you wake up and you're groggy as fuck. There is a loud crash as something hits the door. The front door to the keep. The one that's barred.
Okay.
Kurumi, is that made of anything other than wood? Like standard door construction?
It might have iron bands. I don't know.
Mm.
So I'm going to tell Kassan, be careful, and I will pull the door shut behind me, and I'm moving to investigate.
Alright, moving to investigate. Umber, what are you doing? And Doris, what are you doing?
Umbra will say that she's gonna grab her chain, and will be back in as fast as she can.
Okay.
She's going to rush to her room.
Alright.
You're
Doris.
in your sleeping armor, are you not?
Yeah, no,
I don't know
I'm
what
a bit
to do.
confused there, Umbra. Aren't you in your chain?
Oh, earlier I said I took off my chain. That's
Oh.
what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, well, that's a good point then. I missed that, but I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant by I didn't have my armor on. 'Cause I was like, oh yeah, I took that off, didn't I?
You did. That's right. So you're actually AC 10 right now. Oof. Well,
Yeah,
plus
I thought you
dex.
were mentioning that,
Yeah.
not the other thing.
So what am I finding at the front door there, Dungeon Master?
Going to get his longbow with the presumably magic arrows. Duly noted. Dora's getting your equipment. Kurumi, you'll get to the door. There are 3 man-sized figures with the funky-looking heat signatures that I said in voice. And 2 of them actually, are at the door this time, hitting it with their fists. And
Okay, are they larger than man-sized, or...
normal man-sized. The thud was some... They're hitting it, but they're not really damaging it, like splintering it like something with super strength would.
Okay. I will throw the bar.
Throwing the bar. And are you opening the door?
I'll wait for an impact, and then I'll open it.
Okay. Umbra, you get to your room at this point and getting your armor on. It's chained so you can kind of slip that shit on. Doras, you have your shit. What are you doing? Scorpius, at this point, you can make another perception check.
I was about to say, if I see Scorpius still sleeping,
Hey, I'm
I'll
awake.
wake him up.
Alright, well, Scorpius is waking up as you get your armor on. What are you doing at this time, guys?
Well, I sleep in my armor. I don't take it off.
Well, yeah, you're in leather.
I'm going to attempt to... Actually, before I even say that, if there... Can I climb out of a window from here and go onto the roof?
No, not really.
Do we have a window in our room?
I don't know.
No.
We're all on the ground floor.
I know, but is there a window, though?
So look at images. You all are in the room to the right that has that divider portion, if you will, because Akromid took the room to the left. Correct, Akromid?
Yes, to the left of the well.
So, there's no window there, because you're not actually up against the wall of the keep.
Hey, which room?
The room on the right with the divider.
Doris, I had you in your room.
Alright, so we're in a storage closet. Okay.
Maybe.
But look how big it is!
It is pretty big. Keep in mind, all those squares are yards.
1 yard is like 3 feet.
It is. That's how maths work.
Okay. So that tower says it's complete.
It is indeed complete. I just ran out of room on the scrap paper because fun.
Okay, so I can leave the room and go up the tower and onto the roof. Yes.
You know what? Yeah. Should have thought about that earlier. The stairs should be... Akromid, I forget. Did we determine if that was destroyed or not? Like, just, the tower
stair?
itself is there, but needs to be repaired?
Well, it obviously needs repair. There's nothing above the first floor other than the floor itself of the second floor, which serves as my roof right now. But now the stairs, how clear they are or intact, that wasn't given to me. So
Well, give me a minute.
I'd like to have at least one stairwell clear. That way, if I
Alright.
teleport onto the roof, I don't have to jump.
No, you can just hero landing. There is one that is cleared, and now for the important dice roll. Okay, I know which one it is. Scorpius, you patrolled around. You'll know it's the one on the right, which is, fortunately for you, closer to you.
Then I am going to take out my dagger, take out my sword. I'm going to move silently. I'm going to move while hiding in shadows up to the roof and sneak behind the third one to backstab it.
Okay.
The one that hung back.
Okay.
You said there were 3 heat signatures, 2 are at the door. That means 1 hung back.
Okay. I mean, really only 2 of them. Well, actually, yeah, no,
Now,
I
Dungeon
only 2 of them
Master, just to
then.
be clear, this does sound like an attempt to break down the door and not a crude knock.
Yeah, this is not a crude knock, or if it is,
Okay.
it's cruder than anything you've ever heard before in your life.
Okay.
Alright. What was I doing in my PMs? I was gonna... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was looking up those percentages. Okay, noted. So that was move silently, hide in shadows. Okay, noted, noted. Umbra, you have your armor on and Scorpius is headed out. What are you doing?
Heading out. Going back to Cormid.
Alright, heading back to Dorez. I have not figured out where you're sleeping yet, so I'll allow you that you were sleeping in there, so you're getting your bow out and notching one of those arrows that you got. Cormid, you're there with the
We
crossbow.
put him up in the living room or whatever, access the living room. So he was near the door somewhere in the corner.
So I know where people are.
I got all my stuff.
Uh-huh.
Because
Okay.
Cormid is paranoid.
So you've taken off the bar. There's another crash, and this is at the point where you wake up, by the way, Scorpius, so it's going to take you a bit to do what you're doing.
Okay, another crash. Open the door. Rope.
And the crash is them pushing open the door. Does the door open? Let me see
Inwards.
the fucking map. Inwards. Okay, so that would push it over. Okay, you are roping. As, give me a second to find these things. Actually, no, you don't have a light source. It's still just heat. Okay, you rope up the 2 of them, and there's moaning and groaning in apparent agony. And a Cormid.
Yes.
Give me a second to look at these things. Yeah, you don't need to make a perception. They're big enough. There are tiny little heat signatures that were clinging to the bodies of these things, and as you're roping them and they're not moving anymore, the little heat signatures are hopping off.
Oh, hell no. Get away from those things. These little heat signatures, are they like worms or...
Like worms.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where was that? Creature catalog? Yeah. Fucking hell.
These are what I
Oh,
think
that's
they
what
are.
they're called. What the fuck do you mean they're not in here? Are they in the other one?
These are what
I think you
they
want
are.
Fiend Folio for that.
You know what? You're right. It is Fiend Folio. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He.
The player knows what these are. Scorpius
Well, he's the
does
forever
not.
DM. Oh, Aiden
I
players.
said I, the player, know what they are.
That part cut out for me. My apologies. Yep. Kind of a waste using them here. Alright, Akara made that third one that was indeed kind of back just because it couldn't get to the door the same as the others. Did that get roped also? It's 50 fucking feet of rope. It should be. Yeah, I'm allowing that. Because it wasn't that far back. So Scorpius, you're climbing up the tower, and Umbra and Dorez, you'll see the thingies as well. Akromede, what are you doing as these things are hopping off the bodies?
Yeah, like I said, I'm backing the fuck away from that shit. How many of those things are there? On the ground. Not the humanoids, but the other things.
Give me a minute to check.
While you're doing that, Umbra will call out, should I pull out light?
Dozens. Dozens and dozens. And you're pulling out your lights?
No, Umbra's saying, should I pull out light?
Damn it. Wait,
So, Party, I think at this point we need to dice initiative.
Oof. Alright.
Lucky.
I got a 3.
Okay, Party, put it in actions.
I just said I was going to roll for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, then, Lydia.
No, you already rolled.
I mean, you got a 3, so I would allow you to roll again if you wish, Aiden. Could be better.
He already rolled.
My bad. I thought you said you're lucky.
That's what I heard too.
I feel lucky. I will roll, is what I said.
So, Aiden, I think we're having a cutout on someone's end here, because we're getting sentence fragments from you sometimes, so apologies if there's breakdown in communication here. Yep. And welcome back.
Okay. Everyone go back in your rooms, and I'm running to my room, opening the door, going in. Smasher, go out there and step on all of those little squirmy things. And closing the door.
Okay.
Dungeon Master, am I already on the roof?
At this point, Scorpius, you're on the roof.
Did I even hear him?
Perception check.
Or Doras.
Doris, you may take 1 XP for making the DM burst out laughing.
6.
Yet, you hear that. Doris, you're shooting one of the little things, roll to hit. So, Chromid, you're springing back and shouting that out. Umber, what are you doing?
She was gonna ask if she should pull out light.
It would appear you did not get a response to that question, and Chromid is going backwards and shouting, "Go the fuck to your rooms." And, yeah.
Well, I'm already on the roof.
So I need to know what you all are doing.
Okay. Once I'm in the room and I have the door shut, I'm drawing my sword, and if anything comes under the door, I'm slicing it.
All right. We're jumping around in time a bit here. So, Scorpius, you're on the roof. You hear that. What are you doing?
I'm typing out my reply.
Okay. Umbra, you're in the room with Akromid as he starts to spring back and shout that out. And I should probably note for posterity, Akromid has stared down and killed a purple fucking worm. And he's backing away from these things. What are you doing, Umbra?
I'll back off.
Backing off where?
Into my room.
Going to your room. Okay. Dorez, you don't really have a room, as you noted. What are you doing? Taking a shot with the bow.
I did, and it was a 9th. It was a 9
I
at
did
4th
tell you to roll
level
that.
with one of the magic arrows.
Aiden, I'm not sure where you're typing that because I'm not seeing it, but I'm waiting on that.
I haven't typed it yet. I'm still typing.
Alright, let's go pull
Number-
up the DM screen.
Question.
Yeah, huh?
Can I slightly change what I was doing?
What did you want to do instead?
Yell into Doris to follow me into the room. Because obviously I know he doesn't really have a room.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Dora's Umber will bark at you to follow her to the room, obviously.
Does Scorpius
Okay.
hear that?
No, you do not.
No.
So, Doras, if you wish to adjust your action... No, if you wish to adjust your action, I will allow it. Like, you were starting to take the shot, lining it up, and then you hear that. You can cancel the shot or fire and then run, or just keep firing. Fire, then run. Okay, so you rolled to hit that. You shoot that arrow and impale one of the worm-looking thingies, and the arrow makes its saving throw and does not shatter against the floor.
And be shattered one stomper.
So yeah,
Smash
Akromid goes to his room and barking the thingy, and Umbra is half pulling Doras in my head, but y'all can change that if you wish. Scorpius is up on the roof hiding, and Smasher comes on out. Hey, Smasher. Alright, Smasher, I haven't pulled you up in a little bit. Let's pull you up. Smasher, you attack at that level hit dice and that much hit points. That is many attacks per round, and he's just going to be stomping. There are those many creatures, and let's see where they're headed at. Okay, they're headed in that direction, which is towards Mead's thing. So Smasher's going to come on in, and I want to say he should be able to auto-kill these things, because they can't hurt him, and he can just step on them.
That's why I sent the big boy.
Uh-huh. And meanwhile, other worms, they don't have a tremendously great movement speed. It's
No,
literally
they
just
don't.
because their bodies weren't moving that they chose to, so... how big is this hall again? just to make sure he should be able to get all of them. And, he's not intelligent, but given the size of that thing and where they are, it should take enough time that he should be able to step on all of them. And, yeah. Yay. Alright, Coromid, after some time, call it, 5 minutes.
Dungeon Master, before 5 minutes goes by, I'm going to have Kassan, or you know what, I'll do it myself, because I should be able to light a torch with a cantrip really quick. Okay? And once I have a torch lit, I'll light another one from that, hand her a torch, and it's like, if anything squirms in, burn it, especially if it gets on you.
Right,
or gets into your skin.
She will nod grimly, and...
okay. Then I'll put my sword away, torch in my primary hand, and I will step out and pull the door, sealing it shut behind me, and I will be inspecting for these things very carefully as I move back to where they came in at.
You will see, of course, the 3 bodies now devoid of worms, more or less. A few more of them obviously crawled off. In fact, most of them appear to have jumped ship. But Smasher did a good job smashing, and he's actually just standing there waiting for command, now that he's finished smashing all the wormy things.
Okay. Smasher, return to outside my room door.
Okay. Smasher moves on over there. What are you doing, Coromid?
Okay, I will recall the rope.
Alright, the rope is recalled, and the thingies shakily stand up and start moaning and groaning and moving towards you.
Okay, I'm still looking for the worm things, but I will bash them with the torch.
Okay, roll the hit. You attack at that level. They are that armor class. You should hit on that.
I'm not worried about them. It's
hold on a second. I think I did it dumb. The worms appear to be mostly gone, funny enough. Smasher just smashed them, and they're kind of stupid, so they just... Damn
well,
it, I forgot to do that. Oh, well.
I kind of thought that if any of the worms were still on them, they would get flattened with the worms.
That's a fair chance, but I'm tired, and I'm not running this right.
Okay.
But instead of calling it a loss, I'm just going to say the worms jump ship, so the bodies are just sort of there, not vacant, since they do have a will of their own. They're just the carrier. And, yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you could auto-kill them and be done with this.
Okay.
Or you can set them on fire with the torch, whatever you want to do, buddy.
No, I'm doing a thorough check for the frickin' worms. Any that might have escaped Smasher's notice, although that's like damn near impossible because he's an automaton.
It would appear so, because there are indeed no worms that you can detect.
Okay. Then I will go to the room that Umbra and Scorpius were in.
I'm sorry, did you just choose to auto-kill the suns?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I will auto-kill those.
Alright, so you've auto-killed those, and you're going to the different rooms and telling people it's all clear?
I'm going to say I think it's all clear. Y'all can come out. And I will warn them that these zombies had something on them. And that, yeah, we don't want those things on our skin. So light a torch, and if you see any kind of little worm, burn it.
Where's Scorpius, by the way?
So Scorpius, I have you on the roof, but you'll hear the crashing noises and then they'll stop. And I'm tired, guys. I apologize. I'm not running.
Yeah,
nah,
he ain't moving. He ain't not moving. He's scanning for little crawly things. He's scanning for everything. He ain't moving.
Okay.
And when I go to move the bodies, I'm gonna roll them over first in case there's any worms underneath. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're being thorough about it.
Yes, very thorough, very careful. Because the core meat is thinking along the lines of rot grubs, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So once I'm sure that these things are clear, I will drag the bodies outside. I'll take the torch out, set it down, stick it butt first into the ground. I mean, it's sand out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll drag the 3 bodies out there.
Alright. Scorpius, you will note this since, hey, light. Oh, there's a Chromate holding a torch and dragging 3 bodies. So Chromate, you'll
Boss, is it safe to come down?
I believe so.
Scorpius will climb down through the front.
Okay.
He ain't taking the stairs.
Alright, climbing down. Chromate, what are you doing to the bodies?
Uh,
Oh, hold up a second. Well, no, wait. You can still kill them. I did not run these right at all. Oh, well.
well, they're destroyed, right?
Yeah, they're destroyed at this point. You've killed them.
Okay. In that case, leave them there for now. This is not stuff to be muddled with in the middle of the night. They're neutralized. Is Jaziel around?
I had Jaziel do his nighttime thingy.
Okay. All right. Well, bodies are out there. Pick up my torch. Make sure the rest of the party comes in before I close and replace the bolt on the door.
Okay. Replace bolt on door. Slight
Okay.
scuffing damage. These things raked at the front door, but they were using their rotting fingernails.
Right. So, companions, those things had some kind of nasty parasites on them, and yes, you don't want those under your skin, then you have to burn them out. Nasty business. So, anyhow, keep your eyes open for any crawly things that don't look like normal insects. And if you do, stomp them flat or burn them.
Makes sense.
And whoever was on watch, if y'all are keeping watch, whatever, I'm going back to bed. And yes, Dungeon Master, I will return to my room, take Smasher in with me, and close the door. Smasher, if anything crawls under the door, stomp it flat.
Alright. Smasher stands at the ready to stomp.
Okay. And with that, I'll tell Kastan. I'm assuming she's got the baby settled down.
Mm-hmm. At this point, yes. It woke because of the crashing noise of something hitting the door.
Okay, I'll tell her everything's safe, but if that we had some zombies, and they had some kind of super crawly parasites on them. And just keep an eye open. I think we got them all. But she can go back to sleep, too.
Alright, Scorpius, you're searching for the creepy crawly thoroughly. Umbra, it's gonna be a bit hard to go to sleep, the torch dancing on the wall, and you're like, blah, blah, blah.
Umbra was on watch.
I'm back to sleep.
Oh, that's right.
I'm back.
The 2 torches I had lit, I will extinguish those. That way,
Alright.
no point wasting them.
Now, what are the odds that another encounter happened? Okay, lucky us, it did not. I'm sorry, guys, I'm out of it today. Tired.
We can call it if you want.
Hmm?
We can call it if you want.
No, I have too much fun stuff planned. Especially now that Dom is here. Alright, Umbra, you were on watch for like 30 minutes at most. How long do you keep in watch for?
The rest of the 2 hours.
Okay, the rest of the 2 hours. Huh. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Before time passes, have we rebarred the door?
Okay, give me a minute. I'm being paged.
Yeah, I did. I barred the door after I made sure the entire party was in. And when he comes back, I'm going for a couple of drags real quick. Hopefully I'll get back before he does.
Sorry about that. I needed to go get my cat for some reason. And he's just sitting on the bed looking mad at me. Alright. Umbra, what was your question?
Get a smoke, and my question was answered. Like, or else we rebarred the doors. What I was asking.
Okay.
She's of course staying still inside, watching.
Okay. Well, I need to start blowing through some monsters. Blue dragon. No, that doesn't really work as a nighttime encounter.
It could.
No. I mean, it could. Do you really want a blue dragon to attack the lair while y'all are trying to sleep?
Are there nighttime dragons?
There are dragons whenever you want them, bitches.
I mean, if it's a
Most
baby or
often-
a young one, we could take it. Well, I believe the Cormid could take it.
Let's tame it.
Most are nocturnal, if my memory serves me correctly, but it's first edition, so I may be wrong.
Seems they're not. It seems like they're not nocturnal at all.
What?
Oh.
Dragons.
Dragons.
Dragons are whatever activity cycle they pick. They sleep a lot.
They do.
That too.
Should I use these? I was excited to use them.
Damn shame. I could have taken all those things with one lined up hit, except for I used the rope. And I wasn't going to risk burning my rope.
Intelligence. That doesn't
You know,
really show. Oh, that's the intelligence score. Okay.
The main reason why I went and got a Cormid is because I didn't think I had my chainmail on at all. I thought I had all my armor off.
Alright.
As
Alright.
the ones
Umbra, at
I
this
didn't
point, your chainmail is on. You are keeping watch. Time will pass.
watch.
Scorpius, you'll discover no insects. Dora is a Coromede, no smashing, blah blah blah. Y'all dealt with it handily because I couldn't run him right. And to be fair, I should have used something else. Speaking of which, Umbra, it's getting close to the end of your watch. Maybe another 15 minutes to go. And perception check.
I make it.
Okay. Umbra, what do you see? Where is it? You see something funky in the sky. It's very hard to pick out, and it's far enough away that, you know, infravision barely picked it up. In fact... Huh.
How far away, and what do you mean funky?
Okay, so you're running off of infravision right now because there is no light. Your range of infravision is the standard for L's, which is a 60 or 6 tens of
180
yards.
feet. 180 feet.
Yes, 180 feet. So, you know, that's a spherical range of view, obviously. So, this thing is floating maybe 150 feet off the ground, about 30 feet away from the keeper, so it's right at the edge of your infravision. And it's barely giving off heat, it seems. But there is, like, little flecks of it here and there. And you're not even able to make out what size this thing is, because it's not making sense.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'll stall for a minute, just looking at it, trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
Alright, well, give me another perception check.
I'm saying stall for a minute because I'm thinking either I'm gonna wake up a Coromede or this thing's gonna fuck off. I got a 6.
Alright, well, okay. So you're looking at it for a minute, trying to figure out if you need to call a Coromede.
Trying to see what the hell it is at all.
Alright, well, you're trying to focus on it, and something must be going on, because it fades, whatever that was, and you can no longer see it. What are you doing now, Umbra?
I'm gonna go wake up Score. I'm gonna go wake up Scorpius instead.
Alright, Scorpius, you'll be awoken.
Yeah? What?
Could you come on and watch with me? I think there's something weird, but I think it may have disappeared. I don't know.
You saw something weird and you didn't call for Browse?
Well, it
Why?
disappeared. I don't know if it left or not.
But you saw something, but you didn't call for boss.
No, I didn't.
Scorpius will go.
Alright, where are you all going?
Fuck if I don't know. She didn't tell me.
Umber, where are you going?
I'm going back to where I saw it.
Alright. So
Hey,
you're
Mama.
still inside the keep, but looking outside?
Oh, you went upstairs.
Alright, you're looking outside, and you're not seeing anything, and Scorpius, you're not seeing anything.
No, he's upstairs.
By the way, is it look like it might turn day soon, or is it still like dead of
Yeah,
night?
it's still pretty solidly night. It's one of those ungodly times where if you went to sleep at nightfall and you woke up at this point, you'd be like, God damn it, what ungodly hour of the night is this?
Okay, I see.
Yeah, he took on with the shotguns down and brought it down here to make room for it. So I'm definitely going to have to build a new gun rack because now I've got 3 that need to be up on the wall down here.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to have to take that one down and make a 5 tomorrow.
Scorpius, Umbra, what are y'all doing at this time?
I guess I'll have to find another wall.
I'm looking. I don't know what she's doing.
I'm gonna ask if he can stay up for a little while, and he would stay with me on watch.
You will stay.
Alright. Well, how long are y'all planning to keep watch together for?
Another hour?
Like a 5 or 6.
What?
Yeah, I should
Another
make it
hour,
so
maybe?
that way I've got a blank
Another
spot.
hour. Okay, Umbra, you are aware that your original intention was like keep watch and then that would be over in about 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So you're instead gonna keep it for another hour with Scorpius?
Yes.
Okay, Scorpius, you agreeable to this?
Not much choice. Woman wants me up here.
Alright, well the next hour shall pass without encounters that you are aware of.
Scorpius will send Umbra back to bed and go on watch for another 2 hours.
Okay. Scorpius, you are an elf, but you're feeling tired. Yeah, cannot roll a 0-sided die, no kidding game. Alright, Scorpius. You managed to pull off another 2 hours of watch, and God, do you feel tired.
I will go back and go to bed.
Okay, sweet dreams.
Oh wait, we're already in. We're still inside the building. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Okay. Huh. What the fuck is that dice roll? What the fuck?
So fuck you. That's what.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Fucking hell, I have too many things rolled up I can't use here. This is annoying me. No. 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 Ooh.
Number 3, my lord. Number 3. He's holding up 2 fingers.
Alright. Third
Why
option
are
on the
you
list.
wiggling
Thank
in
you,
your
Grills.
seat? Alright, Streamlet, why are you wiggling in your seat? We haven't done anything.
Alright. Well, we all don't have a fire lit, so that actually probably won't affect that all that much. Okay. Yeah, no, they would actually just pass you by. Look at you guys. And the next one, and the next one. Okay. So that is that many hours. Yeah, no. There we go. Alright, party members who are not Scorpius Malfoy who stayed up half the night, feel free to, you'll wake up at random points during this morning. Scorpius, you are tired, so you're sleeping a bit more. So, Umbra, Dora, Zakromid, you all are waking up. Kassan and Mini Row are waking up too. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name for the life of me.
Graf Rosen.
There's a small pop as Jaziel pops back into existence. Scorpius, you're tired sleeping. What are you all doing? Light shines upon Denalia as the sun has risen.
All right, get up. And pretty much the domestic setting, which if Kassan is going to start to fix some food for us all, then I'll play with the baby.
Playing with the baby. Smasher hangs out by the door waiting for something to crawl under it so you can smash it.
Smasher, normal defenses.
Alright, Smasher resumes his normal defenses, which I'm not sure what those are. I assume some random pre-programmed patrols.
No, just pretty much protect Kassan and the baby. Nothing fancy.
Alright, Kassan's cooking. Umbra, you wake up to the smell of something cooking. Doris, you do too. Scorpius, you can give me a perception check. You succeed on a 1 only. Actually, no, we'll make that up to a 3. That seems fair.
Umbra will offer to help cook.
Okay.
Whenever she comes down.
Hey! Scorpius, you're somehow awake. You feel tired, but you're awake. Stayed up half the night keeping watch, but the smell of fresh cooked food. That's a good question. Okay, Umbra, come on downstairs and roll me 1d100.
I got a 44.
Alright, at some point during the process, you'll be trying to do something. I'm not going into details here. You'll be trying to do something, Kassan will suggest to do it her way. You doing it your way or her way?
I'll do it her way.
Okay, well, guys, those of you eating breakfast, which I assume will be everyone, it's delicious. Kassan had some stroke of inspiration, and it tastes really good.
Okay.
And yeah, Umbra, it's a neat little trick. Must be some of that orcish cuisine. You know how they are, known for their culinary arts.
Yes, all of the world's finest chefs are orcish.
It's like that fucking quest from Skyrim.
I
Okay.
gotta try and keep that in mind next time I cook.
Keeping that in mind next time you cook. Duly noted. We don't do 60 minutes, silly DM. Alright, party. After that is done, what are you all doing?
All right, I will hand the baby over, and I'll go over to Scorpius. How's that cat bite doing today?
You came through kind of fuzzy.
Mm,
Ah.
All
I'm
right,
just grunting. I am just grunting.
casting stone skin. Ding.
Yeah, Scorpius, you did not recover 1 hit point that night after being up for half of it.
But you're stone skinned again. You're
Thank you,
stone.
boss.
All right, give me about 15 minutes, gang, and then we'll hit the trail.
Alright.
So,
Doris, confirm you're still here, please. Yes, so Kuromid, what are you doing? Studying for 15 minutes?
Well, 12, but I told him 15. That way I wouldn't feel rushed.
Okay, Doris, you're
Umbra
still
will
here.
actually, before he gets to studying, Umbra will ask if she can pray for a little while. She's okay with waiting a little longer.
What's a little while?
A little under an hour.
Sure, we can do that. Hey, Scorpius, now that you have a full tummy, why don't you go take a nap?
Kuromid, why are you suggesting that Scorpius take a nap?
Because you said that he was, like, groggy looking.
You know, that is a good point. You're tired, you'd have the bags under your eyes. I'll allow that.
I mean, there was the whole grunt response and everything.
That is also a good point.
So I can get my 12 minutes. Umbra can get close to the hour. Scorpius can get a nap. And you know, when you're really tired, sometimes that 45 to 50-minute nap makes all the difference in the world.
Power
I think
nap.
he's gonna go take that sleep.
Alright, Scorpius, you go bunk down and fall asleep almost instantly.
And Doris, you can help clean up after breakfast while Kassan plays with the baby.
Umbra will need 45 minutes.
Yeah. Doris, I have you kind of semi-automatic here because I know it's tough for you to type and respond, so I'm giving you a lot of leeway when possible. Okay. So, Umbra, how long are you praying for?
45.
Okay. Coromid, you'll get your 15. 12.
Okay, well, 12. After I get my 12, I'll put everything away as it should be properly. And then I'll help Doraz clean up after the breakfast. That way, Kassan can just take care of the baby and, because, yeah.
Funny enough, there was a little bit left over, and Kassan offered it to Jazeel, and he likes it. And
Okay.
you gave her the... Doris! Yes, you will recover your arrow. I was waiting on that.
Gave her the what?
So, she has the medallion, so he, there's a bit of brief mental communication. She'll share with you that he liked it a lot, and he wants her to cook for him all the time now. And there's a slight tinge of worry, because she isn't sure if he's completely joking, or...
Well, try it and find out. Just, I'll assume that I went outside with her when she takes this to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just take him at his word and remind him that he has to protect you at all cost. You and the baby. And I'll shoot him an eye.
Hey, he'll nod back. It was a really good
Okay.
kid.
Hey, Umbra helped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I hedge my bets. Okay.
Yeah, no. You'll notice the corpses are untouched in the sun. Even Jazeel doesn't want them.
Oh yeah, didn't expect.
Kind of stinky.
All right. Well, Doras and Kassan can keep an eye on the baby. Well, Doras, Kassan, and Critter can keep an eye on the baby and our sleeping, praying friends. Jazeel's out front. I will go ahead and I'm kitted up. So I will go ahead and drag these things about 100 feet further out. One at a time.
One at a time, dragging them 100 feet further out. Okay, you'll do that.
I've got time. And then when I'm done with that, I figure that'll take, what, about 15, 20 minutes?
It's 100 feet, and your strength is amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to bust ass. Just, it's like dragging a thing 100 feet.
If it takes you more than 5, I'd be amazed.
Well, it's 3 round trips. So, after that, wipe off my hands with sand, and go back and just, again, I'll check on the wagon and the other animals.
Animals are fine, because I believe someone last session did take care of them. And,
yeah, but it's a new day. They've got to be fed and watered daily, so I'll take care of that. And then I'm sure I'll get that taken care of before Umbra is done.
Indeed.
And then I'll just go inside, and by now the kitchen should be cleaned up. So it's me, Kassan, Doraz, the baby Critter, just hanging out, small talk.
Kassan will mention the lack of coal for burning to cook with, and that she doesn't want to use the good firewood if she can help it.
Yeah, do it if you have to. I'll secure coal on the next trip into town or a city.
Umbra, you'll get your time. 45 minutes complete. Hey,
Umbra would like to go and talk to the car maiden.
And don't forget, I bought a bunch of torches. I'd rather use those for firewood before the good wood. Yes, Umbra.
Yeah, I wanted to bring up something. Well, 2 things actually. Last night after everything happened, I know I didn't wake you up because I didn't really want to wake you up again and bother you. But there was this weird thing. It was floating really high up, but it seemed to just disappear after a little while. It didn't seem like, I don't know, it was weird. I couldn't really tell. It was kind of far away, but it was really high up in the air. I figured I'd mention that. And I also wanted to mention, to make the place a little more secure, I was wondering if you'd want me to try and secure the place with some... I actually forgot what the hell the name of the spell is. I'm blanking.
Glyph of warding.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I had it in my head. I know what I'll say, and then I forgot.
Maybe that back wall, where there's a hole in the wall.
Obviously, we would need to tell
Everyone.
Yeah. I was thinking over during the nighttime as well, I could do Wyvern Watch just to be a little more safe. Maybe near the front door. I'll have the back covered by a glyph.
Maybe outside. I don't want people walking around inside to get suddenly paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go wake up Scorpius from his beauty sleep and get this show on the road. We've got a lot of grounds to secure.
Right.
And if we have enough time, I'd like to get into town today. But it'll probably take longer to find out whatever lays to the... I forget which way. Was it east or west? But whatever.
Or west, because we went east to Rinvera.
East to Rivera.
If we do go into town today, I would like to visit my temple a little bit.
Okay. Well, we went east to Rivera. I'd like to find out what lays to the west. But let's go check out that cave you said, right? Let's go check out that cave first. So, Dungeon Master, I will ask Umbra to go wake up Scorpius.
Alright.
And I will do it.
Umbra, wake up Scorpius, so on and so forth. At advancing time. Okay, so Scorpius, you're woken by Umbra.
What? What do you want?
We're getting going. We're getting ready to go.
Yeah, Scorpius, you feel a bit better now. You got a power nap in.
Mm.
All right, so party. We will get mounted up. You know, me on Jaziel, those three in the wagon. And we will go to that cave that we spotted on our way back from Renvera.
Okay, party, how fast are you all moving?
2 miles an hour.
Alright, so from that to there, to there, to there, to there, to... Fuck me. Okay, so this is 5 miles. That's basically there, so that's that much.
Oh, fuck yourself.
There and there, that's 1.5.
You do what, Lydia?
Well, Eminem said, fuck me, and I said, no, fuck yourself.
Uh-huh. Ah, fudge, it is actually starting to kill me. I can't do math, guys. This is actually annoying. Okay, here.
I didn't know you were
2,
from
3,
Kentucky.
4, 5, 4.
No, he said he can't do math. That would be the opposite of being from Kentucky.
It's the opposite of Kentucky.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I'm going to get a smoke while he's... Oh, did you get it?
I got it, yeah.
Okay.
I almost deleted everything in my notepad. That would be annoying.
Maybe slightly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank goodness for Control-Z. Okay, party. You all will travel for about 3.5 or so hours. It's getting close to midday. You'll pass by that rock that the cat might have been on that one time. It is currently empty.
That there be Dead Cat Rock.
Dead Cat Rock, yes. No, I'm not noting it down on my map right now. Why on earth would you suspect me of doing that?
We didn't until you started talking. Remember,
Alright.
you talk too much when you want to try and play things off.
Mm-hmm.
There be Dead Cat Rock.
It's true, I do. Thank you, Umbra. Yeah, Umbra. Good job, Golden. Good job. Well done.
What did I do?
This is
I've
great.
been replaced.
Okay. Serious faces on. Let me double check this thing, because this one is fun.
I'm gonna bother my cat real quick. Whisper.
Okay, while you're double checking and bothering your real life cat, I am going to go get 2 drags.
Go get 2 drags. Okay. Number appearing, armor class, movement speed, hit dice, number of attacks, damage per attack.
Oh. What are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, I know how this thing works.
Okay. 2 drags and I'm back.
Right, so I've described this as a cave, haven't I?
Believe so.
Right. So this cave entrance is a hole in the ground, about, I want to say, 30 feet wide, roughly circular.
How tall?
Well, no, that's the thing. It's less of a cave, more like a hole in the ground, if you will.
Oh,
And
okay.
Slopes.
Oh.
Good thing we got here about noon. We can see down into the hole.
Uh-huh. And yeah, it might be because of the angle and such funky, but you're not sure there's a whole lot to this cave. You're peering down into the hole, Akromid?
I will dismount, and yes, I will go over to the edge and peer in.
Okay. Yeah, 30 feet radius, my bad. 60-foot diameter.
Umber will dismount as well and stand near.
Okay.
I'm not looking into the hole, but standing a little bit
Right,
behind it.
Akromid, what is your dexterity?
17.
17. Ooh. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Oof. 18. Why? Alright, Akromid, this pit, because as you lean in, it appears to be less of a cave, more of just a pit, maybe 60 to 100 or so feet deep, but, you know, it's a slope into this pit, not a cave. It loose sand and gravel at the edge of it, so as you were leaning in to take a look, you slipped.
Actually, Umber will try and catch him, because I said she was going to
Sounds
stand near.
good.
I love how those are the two reactions. Okay, Umbra, you may give me a d20, please.
I was like, he's going to fall, and let me stand near him.
Uh-huh, you did call that out.
I got an 18. I feel like
Congratulations, you grab him. Now, Umbra, how much do you weigh again?
80 pounds.
I don't know. 80 pounds normal, but I have
Plus
my plate
armor.
mail
And
and
Akromid weighs
other random shit.
how much again?
167.
And your armor doesn't really weigh much because it's magical. 167, 80, so
And he is falling, and she doesn't have the strength to actually hold him.
yeah, Umbra, dexterity check, please.
Dex check? Alright. I have a good dex, at least. I have a dex of 17. I got a 15. Alright.
Alright, unfortunately you were kind of penalized there. Umbra, you're sliding down too!
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Anyways, Akromid, you will hit the ground, and Umbra, you will hit the ground a second later. Both of you will remove
Stone
one stone
skins.
skin. And it is at this point, 2 of you, right? So,
Yeah.
Akromid 1, Umbra 2. Oh. Umbra!
God damn it.
Well, maybe not. You're normally -3. This thing has that many hit dice. Yeah, party, Umbra, you feel the ground underneath you rumble, and a giant pair of mandibles burst out of the ground and grab you. Party dice initiative.
You mean those two?
Oh, yes. You're part of the party too, though.
Umbra, you're in the most jeopardy. Dice it.
Yeah. Just roll the d20. That is a 76. That is not what I wanted to roll.
His initiative
Four.
is amazing. He is 6 times maximum initiative. He is seeing things before they have happened. He's precognitive.
I I hit
4.
6 and 7 at the
One of
same
those
time.
Jedi tricks.
Uh-huh. Well, Doris, are you leaning into luck?
When you say it's got me, what do you mean exactly?
Giant pair of mandibles and an ugly-looking head have burst out of the ground, and the mandibles have you in their grasp. Let me give you a picture, guys. Okay, Doris.
Am I able to move?
Doris,
No, you're kind
the
of
ground
grappled.
underneath you is very slippery, but you manage to maintain your balance, and you see those two down there. Ricoromede's there with the Earth Umbra, and this thing has Umbra.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, huh?
How far away is the pit from where I'm sitting on the wagon? I never dismounted from the wagon.
I had you at about 30 feet away.
Right. I will move 10 feet closer with the wagon.
Okay.
I will take out my 50-foot of rope with my other 50-foot of rope, tie one end together,
Okay.
so I have 100, and then I will tie that end onto the wagon itself, and I will
Okay.
throw the rest of it down into the pit and scale.
Okay. So you're going to be doing that this round.
Yes.
Ricoromede and Umbra, what are you doing? Doris, you two, as you see this thing, and it's happened for the round already.
Am I able to struggle and get a weapon out?
Yep, you'll be able to get your hand free.
The weapon might be a little issue, though, because it is a hand and a half sword on her back.
I'll grab a dagger then. If I cannot grab my sword, I'll go for a dagger.
Would you believe it if I told y'all I rolled this thing up months ago?
I would. Seems like this cave has been here for a while.
Doris, you're attacking twice per round. Crossbow bolts to its head, then draw sword and attack. Dora's magic thingy. Scorpius doing his thing. Umbra. Okay. So that will happen first, then that one. Struggling to get 3 by getting her dagger and hand stab it. Okay, you're going to take a minute to get... Not a minute. You're going to take a couple moments to get your dagger, so I'm giving you 1 attack with it this round. Which, come to think of it, you would have gotten anyways, because this isn't thrown. Okay, 5 to 20 is 5 die 4. Oh, wow. Umbra, take 18 points of damage as this thing is squeezing the fuck out of you. Acromede, you may, of course, at this time, roll your hits.
18 and a 3.
18-3. Okay, well, the 18 hits, undoubtedly, but let's take a look at
Dungeon Master, that is with the penalty of 4 for a called shot, by the way.
Ah, duly noted. Well, funny enough, that should be a penalty of 2, so... Was that a natural 20 or just an 18?
It was an 18, but these are +2 bolts, and I get +2 from dex.
Alright, so that 18 becomes a modified 20, and that 3 was a... Okay.
Would become a 5.
Yeah, it becomes a 5, yes. Okay, so that's sufficient to hit that armor class. This thing has an armor class of that. Okay, so that's insufficient.
Wouldn't his hit be a 24? Or 22, actually?
It was an 18.
+2 to dex, and then a +2 from the bolts.
And then -2 from called shot.
Yeah. So it's -4.
Well, in this case, it's a large head, and he's right next to it, and it's not really moving so much.
And in any case, it was a hit.
Yeah, so go ahead and dice your damage, and what type of poison you got on there?
Giant wasp!
Giant wasp.
Bug versus bug.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a that, and it saves as a fighter, and it has how many hit dice again? That many. So for a fighter of that level to save versus petrification, it needs a that, and it rolled a that. Okay, how much damage did it take?
8.
8 points of damage. Okay. Give me a second. Because I had this thing here. Where the fuck is it? Nope, that's not it. Okay. One is just straight up a miss. The other does hit and hurt it for how many points again? I'm sorry.
8.
8 points of damage.
Max damage. 6 with 2 from the magic bolt.
Okay.
That was a headshot, right?
Yeah, it was.
So 8, then doing that should do that. Wow. 8 times 4 is 32. So, Damn! Yeah, you did almost a quarter of its hit points, and, well, it's not a humanoid, but that's still a lot of damage to the head. Does that kill it? You know what? What level assassin are you again?
7th.
7th. Okay. Akromid. Whether it's a lucky shot, the grace of the gods, or just really good timing, you don't know, but you shoot this thing in the head and it dies.
Pry the jaws open.
Dora, as you're getting your bow out, lining up your shot, and this thing goes limp as Akromid shoots it in the head. Are you taking the shot?
That thing fucking hurt.
Nah. Okay, Dora, as you're doing your thing. Scorpius, you get the rope together, and Dora is putting away his arrow without firing it. I assume you're still tossing it down to scale down?
Yeah.
Alright, well, you toss it down. Look out below, except not, so it will hit the ground somewhere.
Nope, not saying anything, just tossing it over.
Oh, in that case. Okay, Akromid, 1 or 2?
1.
Akromid, the rope hits you in the head.
Yeah.
I'm not discharging a stone skin on it.
Okay, thanks.
It doesn't do damage.
It's technically a hit, but yeah. 19 on a hit roll. My god.
Okay, so yeah, Dungeon Master, since my crossbow bolt killed it, instead of drawing the sword, I'm prying the jaws open.
Alright. You're strong, it's dead, you pry it open.
Bind your wounds. And Dungeon Master, I'd like to recover my crossbow bolts.
Alright. Well, let's see. The first one impacted against it, so that is a save for that. It saves. The second one, you're in a pit. It's easy enough to find. It strikes against some rough sand, and it saves also, so you can recover both bolts.
Reload!
Right, reloading.
I was worried you were gonna fall in. I wasn't expecting to fall in with you, though.
I think I'm heavier than you are.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And the antlion gets added to the XP calc.
Yeah,
I
you
rolled
did.
that one up when it was just a Croromid. Never had a chance to use it.
Okay, I will retreat my crossbow bolts, marking off 2 more doses.
I will bind my wounds and do. I will do killer wounds on me.
Alright. Bind your wounds, get 1 hit point, mark off 1 bandage, and then dice your healing.
Potion.
Wait a second. Did it bite her?
No,
body?
it just crushed. There wouldn't be a wound to bind, would there?
Binding wounds sometimes is just other things as well that are related to curing wounds. I mean, Umber, if you'd rather not bind your wounds and just do the healing, feel free to add back that bandage and take off 1 hit point, or you can accept it. Up to you.
I'm gonna take the band. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the HP.
I was asking that to Grills because that's something I'm curious about for the DM.
Okay, what was the question exactly?
Since it just crushed and didn't actually bite or it actually inflict a wound, but just compressed her, is there anything to even heal?
Well, yeah, because there's still damage. So, even though technically it might be wrong because, okay, there's no broken wound, but if you took crushing damage, there's bruising. So, binding of wounds wouldn't really help there. You know, you've got no broken bones, nothing to bind shut. But since it's only 1 hit point, that's kind of like a gimme that you let your characters have.
Well,
Okay. You know, you might put a compression wrap around the bruised area. And yeah, it's just 1 hit point. But I was just wondering, didn't you have a stone skin, Umbra?
That was the
I
spell
did, and I
that
used it when I
she
fell.
Oh, that's right. Shit, because I lost 1 too.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Hit the ground, then I got chomped.
Did anyone bring shovels?
I don't think any of us have shovels.
let me check.
Yeah, Scorpius, you'll be able to make your way down there. If you wish.
Nope, no shovel. Sorry.
Damn, there's some at the keep. I bought tools, remember, Dungeon Master?
I do.
Double M. Just wondering.
Uh-huh.
When I look around my surroundings, what do I see other than just wall? Is there an opening
So,
or anything like that? Or
This
it
is
just a
indeed
pitfall?
just a maybe 100 or so foot deep pit that was about 60 or
So we
so
have
feet wide.
Just
There's a
pitfall.
couple bones from different small critters and larger critters and something that might be larger than you-sized critter. And there's a human skeleton with a backpack.
Haha! I
will
figured we'd have to dig for our treasure.
take a look at it.
Yeah, we're gonna dig around with our hands, Dungeon Master, and see what we can find because, yeah, it's just a bug. It doesn't value treasure. It wouldn't bury it. It would just accidentally get buried.
All right. Anywhere specific you're digging?
Right here at the bottom of the pit.
I meant in terms of pretend it's a 60-foot long circle or
I
diameter.
forgot.
Circle.
I'm sorry.
The center, the sides, anywhere specific, or just in
By the
general.
way, double
In general, at the center, because that's where it would have killed anything. It would have ate them, and then it would have retreated. I'm sorry, I know about ant lions. They after that's their larval stage. When they grow up, they turn into doodle bugs, and they still have those horrible jaws, but they have wings almost as big as a dragonfly, except for when they hold them back, it's like a moth rather than splayed out.
Golden, you were saying?
I'll take a look at the body. Hey, by the way, is the body? Did you say it was a skeleton, or did you say it was
Skeleton. Just some bones and some decayed fibers from some clothing. The pack seems to have been made of sturdier stuff, but even that's pretty threadbare.
Is there anything in the pack?
Go ahead, Grills.
We're going to dig around at the center-ish. You know, we're not going to try up the sloping sides or anything. Just at the bottom, say, 20-foot diameter of the bottom of the pit.
All right. Well, you'll dig around for a bit of chromite. Umbra, are you sharing what you find with the party, or should I message you what you find in there?
I'll be sharing it.
Yay. Alright. Inside you'll find some rotted out food that spoiled long ago. Other miscellaneous standard supplies. A water skin that has water in it, funny enough, but good luck if you drink that. And 40 gold pieces. Believe it or not, that 40 gold pieces was added by me because I thought it was stupid to have this encounter without some treasure.
I will take the water skin, and I will grab the 40 gold and show it to the Cormid.
Very good. Very good. Well, help me look around and let's see if we can find anything else in this. And, yeah.
She will put the gold in her pocket, and we'll help him dig.
Okay. You'll dig around. It becomes apparent the only thing you're digging up are bones.
Okay.
To be fair, actually, as a necromancer in training, you might want that shit. Or not.
Alright. Well, since Scorpius was kind enough to throw us a rope down, I suggest we get out of this pit. You can go first. You're lighter.
Alright. And she will begin to climb out.
Umbra, your armor kind of scrapes against your sides in a not fun way as you're moving around in it, because, you know, pincer, crushing metal, biting force. Those things have a hell of a grip.
I'll have to get that fixed.
Alright. Well, part of you will climb up out of that hole. Advancing time.
Do we mind stopping at Renvera?
Well, I was hoping that we could go west this time, but I don't know how far we may have to go.
Would you want to go to Renvera and get the coal that we needed anyways?
I suppose
Get some
we should.
supplies? We could check on that sword. I go to my temple, and I also get my armor fixed because now it's all
right. Dolores, Scorpius, Renvera, good for y'all.
Didn't you need to get more stuff from town though first, boss?
Renvera is town.
I was behind. I was trying to. Whatever.
All right, then. Yeah. since we're out of the pit, retrieve. Well, I'm assuming Scorpius will retrieve his rope, and we will get mounted up. And I assume Umbra will throw whatever was salvageable from that pack in the wagon, and let's ride. Let's go to Renvera.
All right.
Wubba lub dub dub.
Okay, so it'll take about that long to get there. And then, no. Okay. After about 30, 45 minutes, you'll hit the road again.
All right. Y'all think that wagon can make 3.5 miles an hour on the road?
It should.
Try.
Okay, because I'd like to get back to the keep by nightfall.
Okay.
All right.
3.5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Da, 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 da. And that makes that plus that. Okay, party. It's about lunchtime after, after you hit the road for a bit. Are you stopping for lunch or eating on the way or skipping lunch?
We'll eat on the way.
Right, eat on the way, mark off your rations. And you will continue traveling for a few hours, even at your high speed, it's a bit of a distance. And as afternoon progresses towards evening, you all will reach Renvera.
We're not going to make it back before nightfall then. Okay. Where did I write down my food? There it is. All right, so Dungeon Master. Umbra wanted to go to her temple.
Okay. Is that where you all are headed?
Umbra, do you need to be there for long?
I don't think so. It shouldn't be
Okay.
too long.
All right, then that's where we'll go first. We'll keep together.
Alright. Well, you all make it over to the Temple of Nemesis unmolested, and you can discuss what you want to do there while I go use the restroom.
Okay, I'm going to go for a smoke, guys, while he's in the bathroom. We're going to get some supplies and stuff. Y'all do that. We'll check on the sword, and we can try the potion guy again.
Woohoo!
All right, and I'm back. Is Double M back?
I just got back.
Okay,
Right.
Good timing, I guess.
there you go.
Okay, so, let's see. Y'all make it to the Temple of Nemesis.
Okay.
Who's going in?
Umbra.
Okay, Umbra, you are going in. Anyone else accompanying you?
Not me.
Okay, Umbra is going in solo, then, unless anyone speaks up and wishes to come in. Okay. Well, Umbra, you will enter and be greeted by the priest from earlier.
Right.
Duly noted,
I will greet him.
Scorpius. What'd you say, Umbra?
I'll greet him.
Alright. Well,
I'll
here.
tell him.
For partial RP reasons and partial for fun, dragging you down to campaign 2. Give me a second.
Okay.
Alright, so, Umbra, what are you doing at your temple?
She'll begin by, greeting them.
Alright.
Also mention that, she mentioned the sword.
You're telling them exactly what happened with it?
Yeah, she'll explain that she found the owner of the sword. I no longer own it now, for now at least. During the blood moon that happened a little while ago, Zod, his name was, came and took it,
Zod.
demanded it from me, and well,
Sister, have you heard that name before? It rings a bell, but... And the woman will nod and say, yes, he is notorious, that one. The non-religious, or those that don't follow our religion, believe him to be immortal. The fact is, he is 100% immortal. He is written about in the holy books from at least 500 years ago.
Really?
And let's see, does she know anything about the sword? Sadly, she does not. She states that she doesn't know anything about any swords of his. But yes, that name is
Oh,
notorious. Some very skilled monster of a man, or possibly just a pure monster.
you said it's in my book, right? It's in our books?
One of the holy books. There are multiple variants, and like the standard that they give clerics is the basics. They don't go over every piece of history.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask was, a little while ago, there was this thing. I was outside keeping watch for my friends. It completely tore my leg off, and she'll point to her right leg. I'm sure they've seen her limping a
That's a
little
good
bit.
point. You limped in, and I kind of forgot about that, Golden.
Yeah, I had thought.
Ah,
I was wondering if any of you know how to at least make it feel more comfortable to walk on.
it's still functional, but it doesn't feel right. I've heard of this one. They'll instruct you to sit down,
Didn't.
and the female will do some preliminary scanning of the leg, and they don't know what nerve endings are, but they understand that the little bits of your body didn't heal together quite back perfectly, but it should be
She'll
functional.
explain what happened. Like it got torn off. She just aligned it back as best as she could. And did a few curlite wounds.
Uh-huh.
Functional, but not the best.
Yes, indeed. Alright, there is a spell. Let me, give me a second to look this up, Golden. Yes, a very powerful spell, granted only to the highest of the priests, that allows you to regenerate body parts. The process is not easy, obviously. This is something that only the highest of priests would know about.
Hmm.
We do have a priest here that could handle it. He's a bit odd, but he is a high priest indeed. And we are graced by his presence here. He sought refuge in the city after the blood moon. He had a camp out in the wilderness that was destroyed, supposedly. Regardless, the cost of this spell is not cheap to offer it to
I
anyone.
figured. If
Now,
only a high priest could cast it, I'm sure it'd be.
indeed. Now, let's see. Are you interested in hearing the price? I should warn you, you might wish to remain seated for this. It's going to put you back on your back sitting down if you're standing when you hear it.
Sure. I'm sure I'm gonna end up having to deal with this limp, aren't I?
5,000 gold pieces as a member
Yeah.
of our faith. The spell ages the caster, see? It's not something to be done lightly.
Hmm. I could live with it. At least I think I can. I do have the money to do that, though. I don't wish to harm a high priest, of course. If this is gonna age him for just a
It won't
small.
age him significantly, and there are means to counteract that. A gift from the gods, of course.
Yes.
Oh, Shoot, I misread the source material. You know what, Golden? Congratulations, you got a
It costs a
60%
lot more than that,
discount.
isn't it?
It's supposed to be 15k, but I read it to you wrong. You can take the 5k and get out of here. Because
I
it
was
is
sitting
mostly
here
done.
like, I'm not. I was sitting here. You said 5K. I was like, ooh.
Well, consider a
Like that?
resurrection isn't that expensive.
It's pretty expensive. Either way, yeah, she will. She will hand over. She'll hand over 2 5K gems.
Wow. Sister, this is indeed very generous. Now,
As a thank you for helping me with this.
if you can come back to the temple sometime after nightfall, the high priest will be in.
I would actually like to ask about one more thing.
Go ahead.
Do you know what's happened? Everything seems a bit off after that blood moon. I've been
Yes.
around for a good while, and none of the ones I've at least been through have changed things. Things feel
Well,
weird now.
sister, the male priest will speak, and he has a slight shine in his face when he says this. I believe the goddess saw fit to gift me with foresight less than an hour before the moon rose and the events occurred. I was able to warn city officials, bar the temple, and we held strong here. I'm not entirely certain of the full effects. Clearly, demonic forces gated in en masse and ravaged. I assume
Oh,
you've heard
trust me,
of what
I
happened at
know.
Critoplia.
Not exactly, but I had. Me and my friends had our own problems with demons. There were quite a few. We were able to deal with them, though, at least. That was nice. But they were still a
And
problem.
from what I can tell from scryings and whispers, it seems the face of Denalia has shifted. Oasis, for
Interesting.
example, and he will pull out a very rough hand-drawn map. And then he'll pull out a second map that's a lot more well filled in, and that was the old map of the region you'll know about roughly based on where things should be. And he'll compare them, and you'll note that Oasis appears to be in a different place than it used to be.
Interesting.
We're not sure when this happened exactly or how it happened, but the face of the world has changed.
Do you think that during the night, well, obviously everything was happening, everything was slowly shifting around while people just didn't notice it because of all the chaos?
It is entirely possible.
That's my only explanation. Hmm.
Was there any other inquiries you wish to ask?
I don't believe so.
All right. Before you
Thank you
go,
very
there
much for.
is one note. There is, and I am not entirely certain of the specifics here, a creature person with a vengeance against someone in your group. And whomever this is, you are to allow them to seek their vengeance without hindrance. Unfortunately, I don't have further details to share, but this is the will of the goddess.
I have a feeling I know.
Oh?
Well, if you say a creature's going after him, I feel like it's. Either way. What do you mean by I can't interfere or anything?
Well, this, as per our faith, of course, the tenant's guide that we are to allow those who have a willful and purposeful sense of vengeance to seek it out as part of their self-actualization, blah blah blah. Umbra, they're saying that something wants something in your party to hurt or be dead or something, and as per the goddess, you are not to interfere with this. If you understand what it is and knowingly interfere, that's a bad thing. If you do it accidentally, then okay, it was an accident. They get that.
Alright then.
But you seem to have a good idea of it, so hopefully
I
you're
have an
right.
idea on who it could be. Wait. Maybe not.
Right.
Either way, I'm sorry. I'm wasting your time.
Oh, no.
Thank you very
Anytime,
much for
sister.
helping me.
Anytime, sister. I'll see you at nightfall to have your leg fixed.
Right then.
Alright, and let's go back up.
when he re-downloads.
Alright,
Discord.
and we're back.
Welcome back.
Alright, Akuromit Kasan will acknowledge, and yeah. So that is heard. Kasan will acknowledge your crystal ball message.
Okay.
And Umbra will walk out of the temple sometime later.
She will come out and explain. So, I have arranged something to fix my leg. Only problem is we'll have to come back at nightfall.
Okay.
So,
That's fine. All right. Off to the potion shop.
Okay, party heads to the potion shop. Give me a second. Okay, party, you will make it to the potion shop unmolested.
Okay. I will go inside. I imagine some of the rest of the party will as well. And we will inquire about any new stock.
Any new stock? Alright.
Specifically, neutralizing poison type stuff.
Okay, well, we did have a caravan pass through here claiming to be from Oasis, but they insisted it was in the wrong place than it should have been. I don't know what nonsense that happened on the Blood Moon, but let's see.
the world is being a little weird right now.
There was one potion that caught my eye. Give me a second to roll this up, girls. Where art thou? Potions. Really? No, these are rings, scrolls. Fuck it. Potions. There we go. It's the early one. Okay. Huh. Ah, now this potion here. How does that work? This is a potion of plant control. Just got it. As far as neutralize poison. Sadly, we are still out of that. Some demon with poisonous fangs ran through the town not a few nights ago, so that's likely to be out of stock for a bit.
How much for that potion of plant control?
GP sale value, then
Sorry. Go ahead.
800 gold pieces.
800?
It's a very powerful potion.
Hmm. And is there any chance I could talk you down a little, since we do frequent business?
Indeed you do. But sadly I need to be able to afford rent and what have you. I can't afford to pay less, but have you pay less.
Hey, Vader.
Kuromid, you got a 20 on your charisma check.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he wants
Also, hi,
800
Vader.
gold.
So I've missed a lot. What's currently happening?
Parties in town buying potions.
What
Yep.
Possibly.
town?
Rivera.
What town?
Rinvera. After the
Like, what kind of arc are they going through?
let's see, the demon invasion occurred, so now they're kind of in the recovery and get set up phase, as they've discovered a Chronicles keep is on Denalia, and they're just buying shit for it. And clearing out some
Buying
monsters like trolls.
We just fell into a hole earlier.
250.
Oh, that was an antline pit.
Yeah.
Okay, Dungeon Master, I'll pay him a combination of platinum and gold.
You carry around 800 gold pieces worth of platinum gold? Oh,
I
that's right, you
have
have a bag of holding.
I have 55 platinum, so I'll pay him 50. So that's 250 worth of gold. And I have 500 and some. So another 550 plus 250, that's 800. So that
Okay.
becomes
Fair bit of
two.
change to throw. He was probably expecting gems, but he'll accept it. Gold is gold. And obviously these are all Denali's.
Yes, they are.
Giddy. Well, and 800 gold pieces worth of coinage counted up later on one of those peg thingies that you saw at the coin exchanger that one time, and yeah, you have a potion of plant control, as he says.
Alright, I will stash that away.
Are you guys recording?
Yep, and streaming. Huh, I think I got a follower for some reason.
Because I have a use for that. And you are going to love it if I ever get to use it. Okay. Then I will thank him for his time and the purchase. And we will head to that other temple where I left that sword to be identified.
Ah, yes, good. Umbra, you wanted to do something?
Yeah. She was going to ask if he had any healing potions.
Let me check.
They probably burnt out of those after the demon invasion as well.
Sadly, your friend is correct.
It's still worth asking.
Always worth asking. If you'd like to place an order, I could try and set one aside from you the next time you all blow through, but that might take a while.
It's alright.
Okay. Well, party, what are you all doing at this point? Going back to that temple?
Yeah, the temple of the god of knowledge and magic.
Okay, temple of the god of magic and shit.
Vernellus.
Yes, Vernellus. Okie dokie. Let's see. Well, they will greet you there, ask what you're there for.
And I'll explain that we left the sword to be identified. It was already paid for. And whatever the name he gave us.
Good timing. You finished that 2 days ago. And, yeah.
Okay.
They'll call for the priest, and he'll come on over with the sword and the sheath. Y'all paid for this already, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Kuromid, he will hand it to you and say that this is a +3 scimitar.
Oh.
Remember, this is the thing that guy got a crit and took out more than half of a, what's it called? Half of Jaziel's hit points.
Yeah.
Right, now, sword +3. Well, I guess it depends who ends up using it, but I'm keeping that tabbed open.
D8 versus everything plus a 3. That makes it an 11.
4 to 11. Yeah, shame none of y'all are any good with the scimitar.
Isn't Doris good with the scimitar?
No. He uses a Kopesh.
But you know what?
Hold on, but they're in the same class of sword, which would
Kopesh
incur
is
a penalty.
different.
That's fine. I'm going to give it to Kassan. It's better than what she's got. She's got a +2. Haha. Okay, Dungeon Master from there. Unless anybody else in the party has business, we are going to hit a couple of merchants or a merchant on the way back to the Inn of the Drunken Fighter, and I want to get coal.
Alright, any other miscellaneous supplies you want to stock up on?
I have one, but it's going to be straight to you. Did you even bother rolling up assassinations? Because if not, I'm not even going to bother with the Assassin's Guild ever again.
Huh? Scorpius, I believe you cut out there and came back in a second. What'd you say?
She said something about, or he said something about the, did you bother rolling up the Assassinations Guild or something?
We're not bothering with them
butchered that,
again.
I'm pretty sure, but...
I'm lost.
Yeah, me too.
Did your ass bother to roll up any bounties or any assassination targets at all?
I did. Give me a moment. I need to breathe until the red goes out of my vision. As a matter of fact, I did, Aiden. Now, what's with the hostility?
I have a headache.
Alright, in that case, I'm sorry you have a headache. Please, you can
And my
type
mom
stuff
threw
out.
away my backup medicine. So,
Alright, but please, there was no reason for us to butt heads there. So, are you going to the Assassin's Guild?
yes. I'm going to check one last time.
Okay.
Before I just say fuck it and not bother again.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to roleplay this out. Are you going with everyone else, or are you going solo?
Hello.
Alright, in that case, party. Scorpius is breaking off.
Okay, Scorpius, we'll see you back at the inn then. And Dungeon Master, on the way back to the inn, I'm going to buy 100 pounds of coal.
Okay.
I'm looking in the shop list. It's 2
Yeah.
copper per pound, so that's 1 gold piece worth of
Yeah.
coal. And we've got a wagon. It'll fit.
Okay. Okay, Scorpius. Give me a second. First off, party. To you. Second off, you. To you. Third off, you. You. Okay. Scorpius, join me down in campaign voice chat too. Okay, Scorpius, you will get to your guild without any encounters. I assume you're saying hi to Granny, heading inside, going downstairs, asking for bounties.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, Sonny is there, and he will say that, yeah, actually, they got a couple bounties that came in. Bit of a delay with the Blood Moon and all. Where's it? There it is. Alright, I have 3 jobs that are available right now. One of them should be... Go ahead.
Scorpio wishes to disbelieve, because every time he's came to check, there's been nothing. So he's a little bit in shock.
Well, Sonny dissolves into a vampire and goes to attack you. Dice initiative. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so the first is a bounty on a beggar. Pissed off some nobleman. The nobleman just wants him to stop begging in front of his storefront, but, well, annoyed enough to want him dead. 50 gold pieces for that one. But the majority of the gold is just going to make sure you don't blab if you somehow get caught. Details are over there. Whoever gets the head gets the gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's standard. Get the head, get the gold. The second one, you might actually be perfect for it because of your race. I assume you know about the Purity Wars and all that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Are you familiar with the group known as the Children of Purity?
DM, am I...
I
I forgot the word I was going to look for.
Are you familiar with them? Actually, no.
No, I'm not.
Well then, they are a group of elves who openly believe in Empress Venya's belief about elves being the purest and the most powerful race and blah blah blah. They have no real political swaying, and they are allowed to protest as long as they don't actually directly harm people. This has made some people very nervous about them, but legally speaking, nothing can be done. Now, this bounty is not a direct assassination. Well, it is, and then there's a step 2 to it to ensure payment. You have to kill them and dress up as one of them, and like the person that you killed, and we do have a target and a rough idea of where he operates. Then you impersonate him, and since you're an elf, you can do this, and you're going to kill one of the oppositions to the Children of Purity's group. Once that has been done, those 2 heads have been
setting
collected.
them up?
Yes.
Okay.
2 heads means more than double the price, though, and it pays very well, starting at 250 gold pieces, and depending on how the job goes in terms of how successful you are, the client is willing to pay up to 500 gold for this. The third one is interesting. Got it from a very unusual source, but they seem trustworthy. There is someone currently being detained in a prison in Kurtoplia. Not Kurtoplia, Korengard, the capital. And the client wants them broken out and brought to a location. This isn't technically an assassination, but I heard it through the grapevine. What's interesting about this would be the price on it. 1,000 gold pieces.
Alright.
So
I'll take all 3.
Taking all 3. I'll provide you with the details, but I remind you, if another brother gets there first, then they get the bounty first. and he'll provide you with
Mhm.
details on the beggar. You have his name and description and where he normally begs at during what times of day. The rough location and description of that child of purity you're going to kill, impersonate, and then the description of the person you're going to kill while framing him. And then just here's the cell block and prison number for this guy in prison. We know nothing about
Okay.
them other than that. And the client said the best way to do this, but obviously it is up to you, would be to get yourself thrown into prison and break both of you out at once. How you're supposed to
Okay.
do that, they gave no real inclination.
I'm gonna go do the beggar by myself then.
Okay. Best of luck, and may the gods grace your blade.
All right.
Alright. Back up to camp plan voice 1.
Well, I was gonna do the beggar right now.
Alright. Thing is, that's going to be running concurrently with everyone else, and it will take you a little bit just to get over there, find them, and then we'll have to discuss it, so...
Okay.
Alright.
And they're back.
We're back.
Very
Okay,
good.
Scorpius to leave the guild hall. I assume you're heading to your destination at this time?
Yes.
Okay. Party, we're going to be a little disjointed here, but I figured you all can hear this. Should be fun.
You're a little muffled, but we can kind of hear you.
Give me a second. Alright, I am back. Can you all hear me now?
Better.
Okay.
Weird. I could hear him fine either way, but
Same.
Alright, so hold on. Let me advance time there. Alright, Scorpius, it is a couple hours to nightfall. And you're heading towards your destination, which is this market square. And, alright, so you'll enter the market square. What are you doing at that time?
Looking for my target.
Okay, you're looking for the target. He'll be pretty easy to spot. He's, accosting one person or another. He has no shame, this beggar. Like, most of them don't approach the finer-looking people, because, you're gonna get spat on, and maybe they'll actually just have the guards beat you up for fun. They can do that. But, yeah, this guy's pretty brazen about it. So, what are you doing?
Watching him and looking around for guards.
Alright. Well, this is the marketplace. There are guards. You see 3 of them at least just patrolling and standing around. In fact, you'll notice there's more than usual, just because of, recent events. They do look a little injured, though. Like, one of them has his arm wrapped in a bandage, and another one has a cut over his eye, so on and so forth. Alright, your quarry continues to beg, with very limited success. One person tosses a copper at him, and he's like, "Give me a silver, too," and blah, blah, blah. You know how they do. So, how long do you intend to...
I will approach him.
Okay. You approach him, and he will accost you and ask if you can spare some alms for the crippled.
How about this? You come with me and I'll buy you a meal.
1 second. It's late. Sure, stranger.
And I'll take the longest path I can to get back to the inn.
Okay, are you trying to waste time here, or what?
No, I'm trying to find a dark alleyway.
Okay. Well, he'll say, "Hey, there's a tavern right over there. Why don't we just go there?"
Where?
He'll direct you to a tavern that's nearby.
Right. Which way? Like, which way is he pointing? So I can turn and see.
Okay, y'all are heading north, and he's pointing to the northeast, at a building to the northeast.
I will head towards the northeast.
Right.
Does this tavern look like it has a back to it?
Yeah, there's a back. And you're getting a couple weird stares, Scorpius. You got a beggar just trailing after you like a puppy.
Oh. I will direct him to go behind the buildings, because they probably won't let him in the establishment and go in and get 2 meals.
I'm gonna wait out front. I'm allowed to be here.
Okay.
So the dude is waiting out front. And you're going in and getting 2 meals?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, standard pricing for them. Where is that price list? Standard meal is... Fuck, how much are you putting down for it? I've forgotten already.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a couple of drags.
Yeah, now take your time there, girls.
Okay.
Aiden, how much are you spending on the food?
I'm going to spend gold piece each.
1 gold piece each, alright? They'll take your gold and smile bow, start preparing your food, and short time later, your food will be done.
Alrighty. I'll take it out. Well, of course, I'll say I'm going to go out and eat with a friend outside, so I'll bring the dishes back in when we're done.
They nod and allow this, and you go outside, and your friend is there.
Well, I wasn't going to go out just instantly yet. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out one of the vials of poison I have, and I'm going to sprinkle it on the right dish.
Okay, Scorpius. Give me a second here. I need to read something.
May I say something?
Go ahead.
Are you doing this out in the open? Like right in front of the person?
Yeah, small issue
No.
with that. You didn't say that, Umbra. Scorpius.
I said I wasn't going out yet.
Okay, so you're not doing it in front of the person.
No.
Okay.
Or are you doing it in the
Did you
queue,
not
though?
hear that?
No, I heard you weren't doing it in front of the person. That's not quite what I meant. Assassins. Thief. There's the assassination tables. I need to look up some percentages here.
In front of the tavern keep.
Okay, primary functions of assassin draw, Okay, so this is essentially a poison blade here. Okay.
I'll also pull out from my side a bag of salt and spring it on both plates.
Alright, so that was about a 30-second delay between those 2 actions.
Well, I was
How
giving
many-
you time doing what you were doing.
I'm gonna give you a percentage die roll here. Oof, and you wanted high and you got a 37. Oof. Okay, how many people are within 10 feet of you? I'm gonna say 6, so that is 6 D10s. Ooh, one of them did. Okay, what is his response? 20% chance for attacking the assassin, 50% chance for calling for help for the watch. Okay.
They don't even know what I'm doing, but they're assuming it's something bad.
So what type of poison did you pull out?
I didn't. I just poured out a vial.
What's in the vial?
Well, I mean, there's poison in it, but I don't know the color. You never told me.
What type of
So I
poison
can't-
is it? Where did it come from?
It's a paralytic poison,
Paralytic poison from a spider. Okay.
which should be clear. So
I should not give you this, gimme.
I can only do so much unless I actually stated I am pouring poison. There's no possible way people would know what I am doing.
Okay, so you've got food in your hands and you're pulling out a vial with suspicious liquid and you're walking through a tavern or up against a wall by a tavern to do
I
this.
have them on the table, but I wouldn't have picked them up if I'm going to do this. It'd be kind of hard to do that.
Okay, so you have them on a table? I'm confused here.
If I'm going to put stuff on something, I'm not going to pick it up immediately because I have no hands to do it with.
Okay,
I
so
would have
the
left
guy
it on
puts-
the table, on
the-
the innkeep table. I would have taken out my vial, would have sprinkled some on the right one, which I'm going to be keeping, and then I'm going to sprinkle salt on both.
Okay. Grills.
Huh.
I'm gonna need to defer to the senior DM here. Question. Scorpius is
Okay.
attempting an assassination. He's gone to a inn and ordered some food because he got the beggar to follow him with the promise of food. And
Okay.
so he's pulled out a vial of spider venom.
Where's this at?
This would be inside the inn. Like, they put the
Okay.
food in front of him, he's pulled it out. Is that suspicious enough to warrant a reaction as they would if the assassin was holding a poisoned blade?
It's
For all they know, it's just
suspicious.
oil.
It's suspicious, but no, it's not like a poisoned blade because, again, they don't know if it's spice or seasoning of some sort. And it is on his food. He's
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so Aiden, Scorpius, you will pull out and season the right thing with the venom, and then season the left and right with salt.
Mhm.
Okay, what are you doing at this time?
Now I'm going out.
Okay.
And I'll see. I brought food. Good. Let's go sit in the back and enjoy. I don't think you want to sit out here and have everyone gawk at you while you're eating.
They gawk anyways.
Well, I'm holding it, so I'm going to go back here and sit and eat. You're welcome to join.
Alright, well, he pokes his head in the alley. The alleyway is indeed empty, just the usual things you do. And, alright, with those rolls, he will follow you in.
Are there
He is-
any?
Go ahead.
Are there any? What's it called? Barrels or anything to sit on? Is there like a?
crates.
Yeah, there's a
Anything to
couple
sit on.
crates, barrels here. Are you assembling a makeshift table?
No, I'm just asking. Are they already out there?
I should note
Alright,
the
well
guy is
then.
sticking kind of close to the entryway to the alley. He looks a little suspicious.
Well, I'll set down the right one. I'll go and take my left one, sit it up straight, or not sit it up straight, but find a crate, sit it up straight if it's kind of knocked over, and sit down and begin eating.
Alright. Well, seeing you eating, he'll go over to the food and try it, and, yeah, the restaurant makes good food. Now, does spider poison taste like something? I'd imagine it would.
I wouldn't
What it
know.
tastes like even.
I mean, it's a clear liquid.
You know what? I'm gonna go look that up.
So,
I am actually really
spider
curious.
venom.
Alright.
Tastes
Hey,
like
question.
sweeter than sweetened water. It tastes like sweetened water.
Can I ask something?
Go ahead, Doris.
Message you did to me.
Is this venom or poison? Because poison needs to be ingested, but venom needs to go into the bloodstream.
I was actually saying
Well,
that, but I was
Damn it,
muted.
guys!
So,
You had to ruin it like that.
Actually,
Enter the bloodstream.
Dungeon Master, if you reference the DMG
I know.
monster poisons, they can be ingested or insinuated.
Indeed. I was gonna do the double whammy of, hey, he knows the difference between a poison and a venom, right? And then be like, but, according to the DMG, I had this whole
Now,
thing ready to
that-
go.
Hey,
Again, this is your world. Don't let some barracks room lawyer tell you what to do.
It's
I was
true.
about to say, if you're ingesting
No,
it, wouldn't
I'm
that go
not
into the
looking.
bloodstream anyways?
That
Mhm.
goes to
Not
the
if it's
stomach
in-
where it's dissolved by something with a pH rating of 2.
You have an extension on your GI tract. No, it would not go into your bloodstream.
That's true, but most times it does work like that. It coats the inside of your throat at the very least.
Yeah, again, stomach acid is some pretty strong shit.
It is.
So he starts to eat, and the guy has no sense of decorum, mind you. He's grabbing handfuls of the shit and shoveling it in his mouth, barely pausing to chew, and I think I just dropped. Give me a second. Yeah, I did. Rip. Internet, why? I have fiber. I have gigabit. Why am I dropping? Well, stream, hope y'all are enjoying.
Double M. Right. His
Yep.
Discord's
Okay.
dying. Like
My Discord
last
died
night.
bad. So,
No, last night. What time
like
was
I was saying, the guy will start shoveling the food in after tasting it for a second and being like, this is some good shit. And, yeah, after about 15 seconds, he gets this funky look on his face.
You okay there?
And he like opens his mouth to cough or something, but his movements are becoming seized up, and it's like he tries to run, but he's moving through slow motion, and he just kind of falls over stiff like a board.
We'll pick him up and put him behind the building. Like, just let him sit there. And then I'll look
Okay.
around, see if anyone's watching.
Okay, what's your perception?
15.
Okay, you do not believe there is anyone watching.
Hear noise. I want to see if I hear any footsteps coming.
Well, you are next to a market and major tavern, so there's a fair bit of noise coming from there. Other than that, you don't hear anything suspicious, though.
And a quick turn of the head.
Okay. Again, you've got that perception. Okay. Again, you don't think you see anything. At least nothing of note.
No, I'm going to snap its neck.
Oh, never mind then. Alright, you snap his neck.
I need his head, don't I?
Do you?
I will do as stealthily as I can cut off his head.
Okay. Well, it's a bit of a bloody job. His body might be paralyzed, but his heart does beat, because otherwise that would just kill you.
Well, I did snap his neck first.
Mm-hmm. But the point is, there's still blood there, and your body has internal pressure different than external pressure, and yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit bloody.
Before you put it in your backpack.
Regardless, yeah, you will manage to take off the head. What are you
So
doing?
what is behind me now?
Alright, so let me get you a rough paint going.
Like, is it more alleyway? Like, do I have another exit to go? Or, like, or is there another building?
Jazeel will take goat at Chronomade. So, Aiden... Yeah, there's a way behind you in the alleyway. Think of a straight line, but you had a small recession next to the building, which is the inn.
Where am I seeing this at?
Well, I was just going to describe it to you, but okay, give me a second. Road. Road.
Well, I just rather us both have the visual, and so no screw up in communication.
No, I appreciate that. Okay.
And also, how much blood did I get on me?
A bit. Yes. Okay, so the black line represents the road, the gray line represents the alleyway, and that little indent
Did you
is
bring a
next to
change
the
of clothes?
So am I... I'm at the back, and the back way. Okay. I will put his head in an empty backpack I did bring.
Okay.
Let me see here. Gotta look on the list. Ah, yes, I do actually have a spare set of clothing. I will take off my leather armor. Did the blood go all the way through to the clothes I'm wearing underneath, or is it just on the armor itself?
Just the armor itself.
Alright, well then I'll just take off the armor and stuff it back into my other backpack. I bring like 2 backpacks with me, so.
Okay.
And I will make my way down the opposite direction. Not towards the road, but away from it, and take the long way back to the guild.
Okay. And party, I do apologize, I'm running this out of sync with you all, because at this point you all are heading towards the inn and blah blah blah.
These
Well,
things happen.
I'm
Maybe
sorry,
not.
I finally got to do an assassination mission. I wanted to do it quickly.
Double
Okay.
we're not quite going back to the inn yet.
I know, you've got other stuff. I'm explaining this is happening concurrently. Okay. Scorpius, you believe to have made it back to the guild hall without difficulty. Encounter.
I'll go deposit the head with Sunny. Then.
Quick. Efficient. I like it. Alright, he will call in the you know this because you're a part of the Assassin's Guild. There's a specific member whose job it is to verify the dead person is indeed the dead person and not a clever forgery. They have a method for doing this that is incredibly secretive, involving placing their thumbs over the dead person's eyes and blah blah blah. Once it's verified, payment is granted to you, 50 gold pieces, and they take the head and put it in a chimney. And by chimney, I mean the furnace under the chimney.
Okay.
Okay, Umbra, we're going back to the inn to get an early dinner.
Did I pass or fail?
You passed. That was the correct target. Here's the gold, and he will hand you a sack with... what denominations do you want it in? I have 10 platinum if you'd like.
I'll just take the 50 gold as is.
50 gold pieces. Alright, give me a second. He'll rummage around and get some coins together. And yeah, a slightly more bulging sack of 50 gold pieces is now yours. Now, do you intend to do the other two as quickly, or are you planning to spend a little more time on this?
Those are probably going to have to be a group effort.
Alright, well, I'll keep my ear to the ground for anything interesting for you.
Yeah. I will go back to the correct inn.
Okay. Okay, during this time, Akrora meets Umbra, Dorez, Jaziel. What are you all doing?
Okay, so we got the 100 pounds of coal. We go back to the inn. We, of course, we're paid up here for quite some time, I believe, still.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have them see after the camels and the wagon, and have them bring a fresh goat out for Jaziel if they can get one. But we need a goat or a pig. And we are going to get an early dinner while it's still daylight. And hopefully Scorpius will catch up with us before it is time to go back to Umbra's temple at nightfall.
Alright.
And I'll let Jaziel know the plan that, we got to go to the temple there. I'm sure he overheard. After we do that, we'll be spending the night here.
First
we're
light.
not gonna, huh?
First light.
Pretty much. So,
Okay.
I don't think he wants to run balls to the wall all the way back to the keep in the night just for a late night snack and then come back here first thing in the morning. That's kind of pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, he
even
could do it.
I mean, with his flying speed, yeah, sure he could. So, we are going to, So, I assume they bring him his goat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that being
go.
accounted for, then yeah,
Later,
we're gonna.
I'm
Later,
listening in.
Oh, I thought he said he was going.
I am. Bye.
Okay. Good night, Vader. Sleep well.
You as well.
Alright.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get dinner like an hour before nightfall. That way, after we eat, we've got like half an hour to get back to the Temple of Nemesis.
Okay.
And party, we will. Well, again, I'm assuming Scorpius is going to show up before it's time for us to leave.
Scorpius shows up maybe a half hour before nightfall.
Okay. Scorpius, we're headed back to Umbra's temple. Do you need to grab some food before we go, or what?
Oh, I ate. And I will hand everyone 12 pieces of gold.
Oh,
Party.
I didn't know today was my birthday. Thank you.
Well, that reminds me, we should give out that 50 gold we found in the pit.
Hang on to it for now. We'll split that up later.
I know. I'm just mentioning it.
Okay.
Okay.
So 12 onto 22 is 34.
And Scorpius will hand Dorez an extra 2 gold because he didn't know what to do with it. But he assumes Dorez needs it more than he does.
Aw, how generous of you, Scorpius.
And that 12 gold pieces is 12 XP.
Indeed. So, party, now that Scorpius has shown up, are you all headed towards the Temple of Nemesis to make your appointment?
We are, and we're on foot. So diamond formation with me in the lead.
Of course, I will, as we're leaving, I'll explain before need the 2 other jobs I picked up for us.
Oh, very
You'll
good.
have to explain those. You can type it in character if you want.
And we'll duck into an alley real quick. And I'm putting a stone skin on Umbra.
Hey, Umbra, Stone Skin, mark that off, and make sure you have that in mind.
I get to go fix my limp.
You walk funny. I still love that
Yeah.
was the big consequence for having your leg fucking chopped off. Oh yeah, you walk funny now.
Yeah, that was very generous.
I don't know if there's some secret things going on with AC and shit like that, so I just want to get that fixed.
Okay. Other than that, we'll leave the exit and hurry on our... Well, not hurry, but we're not going to dawdle either. We will move with purpose.
Damn it. Alright, they shouldn't have any encounters, and they should take...
Quickly.
Alright, I'm back. Discord has
Welcome
decided
back.
it would like to die. Alright. Well, so... Scorpius is typing, Akromid and Umbra are typing.
Oh, no, I'm not typing. It's just saying I got my little type thingy in there.
Alright.
Effectively, we have to impersonate children of... Well, I am whispering this, but I'm just going to explain it as quickly as I can.
Okay, no.
We are setting up children of purity by killing one of their dudes and then go killing a dude of the opposition. DM will have to say what those 2 people are because I do not know. He did not tell me.
Oh, so we're setting rival factions against each other.
Yes.
Hold on. Who's the other?
Well, Umbra, the Children of Purity, as you do know, are people who supported the Purity Wars and thought that they didn't kill enough filthy humans.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were talking about someone else. I thought you were talking about religions, and you were trying to get us to kill one of the clerics from either side, and I was like, oh, hold on a minute.
No. So the bounty is, as Scorpius will explain, because I thought I did explain this to you, but if not, then you would have gotten
No,
this
you
explanation.
explained it, but you left out practically all the details other than, yeah, you're going to kill this dude, then you're going to take his stuff,
So, you know.
impersonate him, and then you're
So
going to
you're
go
going
kill
to-
this other dude.
Assassinate one of the Children of Purity and impersonate them, and as them kill a person who has been very vocally and politically active against the Children of Purity because, like, hey, they're evil. So by doing this, you can fill in the blanks. It has to be a public execution, though, obviously, when you're disguised, versus the initial killing to get the disguise, which will be very secretive for obvious reasons.
Oh, and it has to be done by an elf.
Well, it's kind of weird to see a child of purity that isn't an elf.
No, I was saying that because I forgot to say that.
And so it needs to be either me or you.
Well, yes, most likely.
Party at this.
He could kill the child of purity, though. Boss man could. Quickly,
Is this
better than I
person-
probably could.
Is this person male or female?
That is a good question. Dungeon Master, is the target male or female?
The first target is male, but realistically, and this would have been mentioned, it doesn't matter as long as it's an elf and it's believable that a child of purity did the public execution.
Well, my parents did support the purity wars, so I could probably pull it off.
Alright. Any further dialogue?
Yep.
Umber will ask about the jail one.
Aiden, you want me to say it, or are you saying it?
But no, that's sorry, I'm multitasking and no, that wasn't.
Okay, Doris, I'm having you go in PC mode, because I don't think you're
Alright.
going to have any further encounters tonight.
Good night, Dom. Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Oh, poor Dom. His sinuses. So, Umbra is asking about the jail job. Aiden, are you good if I just relay the details to them, as you would have?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so the jail job is pretty straightforward. You need to break someone out of jail. It's actually not an assassination. It came through the grapevine. However, the person is locked up in Korengard, the capital, which is well known for having a very strict military/police guard presence. So breaking them out and getting out without a hitch might be a problem.
Is
Details.
this person allowed? Is this person allowed visitors?
Details are incredibly scarce. You know the cell block they're contained in, not the cell itself, and their number on their, their prisoner ID number that they were assigned. The client has suggested that the best way to do it would be to get incarcerated yourself and break out from within, but you are free to do it as you see fit.
It's in Korengard.
Do we know why this man is?
You don't know
in
who
there?
this man is. You don't even know if it's a man.
We don't have a name, just a prisoner number.
Mm-hmm.
But it's 1,000 gold.
Okay.
And if we do the other one right, that's 500 gold. If not, it's 250.
Well then.
Okay. Any further dialogue at this time?
I'm gonna have to work on a plan for the prison gig.
I go some ideas as well. I'm sure it could be useful.
We need to do some research on that first, though. I think we should keep this to ourselves until we're in more discreet settings. Until then, let's just take care of Umbra to the temple, and then we should have a peaceful night.
I
And
also need to clean my armor.
Huh?
I also need to clean my armor.
Oh, well. Yes. Yes, that would be a good idea.
But I do have a backup set of armor, which I'm now going to quickly put on.
Excuse me, guys.
Alright.
Good night, son. Sleep well. Glad you like your new toy.
But my AC is, let's see, 7 for shield, that's 7. That's 4. Is now 3.
3. Okay.
I hope that wall is big enough to hold 6.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have to
Alright.
get my armor all fixed up as well. So
Alright, so we're on our way to the Temple of Doombringer or whatever.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, yes. Okay, and so hopefully, Scorpius, you can get cleaned up while we're waiting on whatever mystic things the clerics there are going to do for Umbra's leg. So, Dungeon Master, we're bippity boppity, hippity hoppity on our way.
Hippity hoppity, blah blah
Get
blah.
off my property.
Okay. Well, Umbra, Scorpius, Acromede, Doras all make it to the Temple of Nemesis.
Okay. Is there guards, a door, what?
It's a normal looking house, completely nondescript. No guards out front that you can tell.
I'll look to Umbra and raise an eyebrow. This would be your bailiwick. What are the customs here?
Acromede, you have been here before, by the way.
I have.
Uh-huh.
yeah, we've all been here a few times.
Remember that time that Umbra got a commune done?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the same place we were just at a little while
Okay.
ago.
Well, still,
Right
it's
now.
nightfall. Do we need to knock or just go in?
Double M.
You can go in.
Okay.
We can just go in, I think.
Then we'll let Umbra lead the way.
I will enter the room.
And I will take drag. I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. Well, Umbra, you will enter the room. Yep, it's the same room as usual. And there are 3 figures there. There's the male and female priests that you've seen before. And there is an incredibly short person who doesn't even make it to 3 feet tall. They appear to be a fully grown cerebellum, except they're about just under 3 feet tall.
This is the high priest. Okay. And we'll greet them all.
The 2 priests will bow, and the high priest, the high priest who sits in his high chair.
Yeah.
Alright, joke's over. Yes, they will greet and ask if you are ready, Umbra.
Yes.
Well, in that case, the high priest will waltz on over and have you sit in a chair and have you purr off your leg. And assuming no one is doing anything special, he rubs his hands together, breathes deeply, and closes his eyes, and places both hands upon your leg, and starts casting. And golden light emanates from his hands for a couple minutes as he focuses. And Umbra, your leg feels like it got set on fire, and then dunked in water, and then set on fire again, and it's all kinds of fun, and I assume you're gritting your teeth, and it's unpleasant.
Gritting my teeth, gripping the chair, type of thing.
Mm-hmm. And when it's all said and done, after duration, it doesn't really say how long it takes. Alright, so just for the 3 minutes, your body is regenerating. And 3 minutes have passed, and your leg, it feels better. You didn't realize, but it felt like a little too cold compared to the other leg. And you were able to wiggle all your toes, and it's working. And the priest kind of staggers a little bit, and half leaps, half jumps up to another seat, and sits down, breathing a little heavily.
An even higher chair.
An even higher chair. Anyway, the other priests are asking how you're feeling.
It hurt a lot more than I was expecting it to.
Well, the high priest says in a surprisingly deep voice, although that might just be because he looks like a literal child, well, what did you expect? It's rebinding the parts of your body that make you feel things, because they weren't done right, because you couldn't do it right. But it is done right now.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome, daughter. I have a favor to ask. I normally don't partake of these trappings of civilization. My campsite was destroyed during the blood moon. Where are you all staying
I heard
at?
about that.
Where are you all staying at? These
She'll give a look to
accommodations are
Coromid.
insufficient.
She will give a look to Coromid.
It's fine with me. We're staying at the end of the Drunken Fighter.
Oh, no, I meant... These 2, he will gesture to the priests, mentioned that you 2 weren't staying within the city. In fact, you had come there from outside. So I was wondering, what other city did you come from?
No city.
No city.
Wow.
Oh, excellent. Whereabouts?
There's a place in the wilds.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That's what not being in a city means. And Umbra, he gives you kind of a sideways look like, you're friends with this guy? Really? Oh, and lag on my end, huh?
Okay, Double M, I asked him what interest he would have in my home.
Oh, he's not interested in your home at Crowmaid. He's just looking to find a new place to set up his temple again, if you will. Campsite is a better word for it, though. So if you all didn't come from a city, then you have some place that you know of that isn't currently crawling with demons. He would be very interested in that.
I mean, it would be nice to have a priest close by.
And what would this campsite of yours entail?
Well, I'd have to consecrate the ground all over again, and then build a small shrine to the goddess. Overall, not much.
And what kind of force would you be bringing into this area?
You misunderstand. These two, he gestures to the priest, believe that the way of the goddesses and blah blah blah. He's essentially saying that he believes that the true path to enlightenment is less trappings of civilization, which basically means living out in the wild and shitting in a hole and sleeping in a sleeping bag instead of in a bed.
Okay, but still, and my point is, he's going to come do this stuff. That's fine that it's wild and stuff, but what kind of workforce is he bringing? How many acolytes and stuff like that?
Oh, just him.
Just him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the funky one, this one.
Okay. Well, as long as he respects what I have going on there, then I have no problem with that.
I believe I didn't speak clearly over here. Well, where are you cleaning it, Scorpius? But we'll get to that in a second. Grills, he's not asking to move in with y'all. He's just curious where y'all were from, because that's probably a section of wilderness that, he's heard enough about you from the other priests and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, these people are competent enough, so I'll have neighbors that if there's another demon invasion, I can run over there, because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll tell him about the marker. Remember, I put the stick with the big E on it?
Mm-hmm. Alright, he will take note of that, and thank you. And say that he might set up shop in the area, a respectable distance away from whatever you have going on.
I will nod agreement to that. Very well, then.
Ember will speak and say, if I could help you at all in any way to consecrating the ground, I don't know if I can, I don't know how much I could help, but I could try if you'd want.
Thank you, sister. That will be something I am fully capable of handling. You have your own destiny, as the goddess commands it. Pursue that.
I figured more help is not always bad.
Now, if he wishes to accompany us, we are leaving in the morning after breakfast.
I'll have to arrange my busy schedule of doing nothing, but I think I can make it.
Okay. Then we will
actually, Cormaid.
We will be departing the Inn of the Drunken Fighter after we've rose and fed.
Okay. Umbra, you were saying something?
Yeah, she was gonna say. Actually, Cormaid, we were gonna have my armor fixed, right?
Your armor fixed?
Yeah, it's all bent up and banged. And after that pincher, it's stabbing me a bit.
Oh, I was unaware of that. Huh. Well, then there will be a slight delay. Why don't you just buy a new suit tomorrow and leave the old suit to get repaired?
I guess so. That could work.
Then it won't take us that long to hit the road.
Right then.
All right then.
Well, you're departing, and the High Priest is also departing. You'll notice it's like he keeps looking around when he's indoors at the ceiling, like he's expecting it to collapse on him.
Okay.
Regardless, he heads towards the city gates and says he'll see you all tomorrow.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure that Dungeon Master, is it possible that Scorpius was able to clean up his armor while we were inside there?
Scorpius, you stayed outside, I presume, then, to clean your armor? Found a nice little back alleyway and grabbed your water skin and got like a bandage and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will allow that. I won't even make you mark off the bandage because you can just wring it out after the fact.
Yeah, it's just gonna get bloody anyhow.
Yeah, exactly. You're pre-blooding it.
All right, then.
Second hand, fetch me my brown pants.
Yeah. All right, then the four of us will return to the Inn of the Drunken Fighter, unless there are merchants that are still open who are selling armor at this time.
Give me a moment about that. 32 DMG. Zoop. Where is that table? I always have to hunt for this table, and it always annoys me.
What is that, page 97?
No, I'm talking 100 something or other, although I think I went too far here.
Try 197 then. For some reason, that's sticking in my head.
190, fuck. 190 fuck, yes.
195.
191.
Damn it, I was close.
Okay, 32.
97, 91. Come on.
What?
Oh, a gentleman. Anything of note here? Where the fuck even is it? Okay. Fuck it, I'm not gonna roll it up. Well, the, High Priest is walking, and, it's pathetic, really. He's got short, stubby legs, but he makes half movement speed. Anyway, practically barges into this gentleman, and there's some curses exchanged that way, and the priest just storms off in a huff. But you all are loading up onto the wagon at that point, I assume, unless you're touching.
No, we went on foot.
Oh, on foot? Oh, you went on foot. Oh. Alright. Lucky y'all then. Walking back, night will fall, and markets open. Yeah, there are no markets open by this point. The few that you come across are like already finishing, closing up shop.
Okay. Well, in that case, we'll make it back to the inn, and yeah, I know the party didn't quite get as much sleep as they would have liked to last night, so hopefully inside locked rooms, not keeping guard, they'll do better tonight. I, however, will partake of some refreshments and card playing.
Okay. Scorpius Umbra, what are you doing? Doris is just heading straight for his room.
Going straight for our room.
Going into my room. Actually,
our room.
Our room, comrade.
Actually, that's what I was going to do.
Go ahead.
I am going to go to the cube, the bartender, and I'm going to ask for...
I gotta run. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes.
Where the hell is it? Fire whiskey.
Fire whiskey.
I'm going to ask for 2 bottles.
We might actually be out of stock of that. Yeah. There was a rumor floating around that you could treat paralysis by pouring a bottle down someone's throat, so sold out of that a few days ago. Spoiler alert, you cannot.
Oh, damn.
And the cleric said the next person who tries it is getting thrown in jail.
Or what?
Trying to cure paralysis by pouring a lot of fire whiskey down someone's throat. It's like trying to cure sleep paralysis by having 100 fire ants bite you in your tongue.
But wouldn't adrenaline work better, though?
It's paralysis. It's different like that.
You mean, to admit, that'd be a hell of a way to fix it.
I mean, yeah, that would be one interesting way to do it. You know, he regretfully informs you he is out of fire whiskey, but maybe I got something better. Oh, yes. Yeah. We have a bottle here of the Red Dragon's Roar, which is like fire whiskey on fire whiskey. It's really strong stuff, that.
Interesting. How much
now, mind you, it's fire whiskey is 5 gold pieces for a bottle. The Red Dragon's Roar is 20.
Right then. I will hand over. I'll hand over 5 plat.
Okay.
What was it called?
Sorry.
And he'll hand over the bottle and tell you to be careful with that thing. Water it down if it keeps burning you, because just there are some people that can't take it. Otherwise, yeah. Pleasant day.
Pleasant day. What was it called, by the way, so I can write it down?
Red Dragon's Roar. Very expensive brand of wine.
Wine, okay.
And yeah, obviously the wine itself is a very brilliant red. Reportedly the same color as red dragon scales, but no one's seen a red dragon in about forever, so no way to verify that.
I'm becoming an alcoholic. I got this. I'm kidding.
Red dragons, you say? Huh? Fairy dragon? No. Oh, shit.
After she's bought it, she's going to go up to her room.
Alright, you're up in your room. I assume you're going to be sharing the bottle with Scorpius and blah, blah, blah.
Nope,
Unless anyone-
Scorpius does not drink. He's going straight to bed.
She's not drinking it just yet either.
Okay.
He's going to do some healing on herself, praying for a little while, and then heading to bed.
Alright.
That bite from that goddamn antlion hurt a lot.
Oh, yeah. Party.
18 points.
Coromita, what time are you planning to go to sleep, roughly?
Let's see. Nighttime fell at what? About what hour?
About 8 o'clock or so.
8 o'clock. And dawn should come about when?
Dawn should come at around 7.
Okay. He'll stay in the common room, casually drinking and playing cards till about 9.
May I do dicing?
Sure, Umbra, you may. Coromita, as you're doing that, the short cleric from earlier will walk in and hop up on one of the bar stools and order some ale.
Okay.
And he's getting a lot of funny looks, but he has a furious expression on his face, like someone pissed him off and people are giving him a wide berth. He's actually projecting a fear 15-foot radius almost, except very dialed down, and only affects
Okay.
non-player characters.
Okay.
I'm really praying, by the way. I'll put it
Alright,
in.
Umbra. Praying for 45 minutes, duly noted. Anyways, Akurami, you doing anything with that?
Nah, nothing special.
Alright, in that case, I can disregard that cleric encounter, as he'll just be drinking for a bit and then get a room. And there's some back and forth banter that would be hysterical here, but it's 10:30 at night and I'm tired, guys.
I have a
Nope.
headache.
He has
In
a
that
headache.
case, Dungeon Master, at about 9 o'clock, I'll head up to my room, take my standard precautions, and spend 24 minutes getting a couple of spells back.
Okay. Alright. You will get your spells back, party people.
Okay. At the time I've got the spells back, my usual precautions. The bed is moved, the door is locked, the bell is up, the window is trapped, and sleep. Backpack under my pillow, and crossbow nearby, sword, or rope in hand.
Alright. Give me just a minute, I'm rolling.
Did Scorpius set up a trap or no?
Scorpius went straight to bed.
Then Umbra will set up a trap. Kind of. After she's done praying, she will set the chair up against the door handle, doing that thing, and then laying down couch trips.
Okay, noted and noted.
And then she will cast another healing, because she's not back to full yet. If that is okay with you. She has
That's
another
okay
healing.
with me.
4. That puts me up to... That's good enough. Alright. I will pray for another 15 minutes, and then head to bed.
Okay, you will get your prayer time done, and then you will go to bed. Well, party! Congratulations! Night passes without problem, and at 7 o'clock or so in the morning, cockle-doodle-doo, light shines upon Denalia, and you all wake up at different points to smell of food cooking and the city waking up.
Okay, get up and go downstairs and get some food.
Okay. Umbra Scorpius? What are you two doing?
Getting up, putting on my enchanted armor. I'm back to my normal AC value.
Okay.
Amber's gonna be putting on her chain and taking her caltrops back.
Okay, noted.
And then follow. What's her name?
Umbra. Okay. Well, y'all go downstairs. Food's ready. Y'all don't even need to pay because it's been paid up for a while yet. The short priest with the big head, because he's a Cerebellum, is there. And yeah, everyone else seems to be taking a point of avoiding him, and he looks utterly infuriated.
Okay. All right, Dungeon Master, I'll check to see if Jaziel is outside.
He is chewing on the head of a rat, it would appear, and there's 2 dead ones by his hooves.
Oh, I see. You've had breakfast already. We're going to have a slight delay this morning. Not long. We just need to pick up a new suit of armor for Umbra and maybe a couple of trinkets. And we're going to have a little bit of company. See you soon.
He nods, and the rat tail flops like it's some kind of tongue, and you go back inside.
Okay.
I rolled up giant rats as an encounter about 7 minutes after dawn. So they popped up by the wagon, Jaziel saw them, and got 3 of them.
Nice. Okay, so after everyone has ate, then tell them, okay, let's mount up and go find Umbra a new suit of armor.
If Umbra notices the priest being very pissed, she kind of just ask what happened, or if something happened.
No, nothing happened. I'm fine.
Alright then.
Yeah, now the priest has himself settled up on the wagon. He didn't even give Jaziel a second look. Just sitting there looking infuriated at everything.
Well, then, Dungeon Master, once we're all mounted up, we're going to go find an armorer. You know, somebody who sells arms and armor and repairs as well.
God damn it.
And
Why
Dungeon
is this
Master,
thing giving me encounters after encounters? Yeah,
can I make a small purchase along the way?
Okay.
4 bells.
Yeah, you should be able to do that at the blacksmith if you wish.
Okay.
Umbra will also be looking out for anyone selling any enchanted items. Mainly just daggers, bastard swords, armor. The like that.
Umbra, let's go take care of that. Because you all will be at the blacksmith at this point. The cleric is just sitting on the
Short
wagon
bows.
with Dorez.
Orcus will also be doing the same, but I'm not in the headspace.
Alright,
Short bows.
interestingly enough, we do have one item that is enchanted. An adventurer died defending Renvera, and he dropped this, we think. We're not sure where it came from. It is magic, though. We verified that.
What is
Took
it?
it to a cleric to have it verified, and it is a... Give me a second here, because I'm pulling it up right now. The fuck is my Unearthed Arcana? There it is. Okay. Which table are we on? We are on swords, right? Yeah, swords or miscellaneous weapons. Let's make that D2. Okay, it is a miscellaneous weapon. It is a... That is table H2. A, C, D, E, F, G, H. H2. What do we got? It is a dagger. Now, do we know the enchantment about it? We do not. But it is magical. That is verified.
Umbra doesn't want it. Scorpius will offer to buy it.
How much does it cost?
Well, we know it's magic, so we're gonna sell it for 800 gold pieces. Might be worth more if we knew what it was, but don't have the money for that.
Okay, this is off topic. Did we get a point back last night?
Yeah, everyone got a point back last night. I should have said
Okay.
that.
I
Except
didn't
for you,
mark that off.
Chromie. You don't get any because you already have them all.
Damn it.
Uh,
I could use another.
Let's see. Chromie, Scorpius, Umbra.
You said
Chromie,
AK?
no. Scorpius, no.
800,
Umbra,
but
yes.
if you're going to buy another suit of armor, that's 4,000 gold. Do you have enough for it?
Yeah, I'm sure we discounted for the armor because I'm trading it.
You're getting yours repaired.
Yeah.
Well, Umbra, what are you doing with that armor?
The armor?
Mhm.
It's gonna get it repaired, or if it would, depending on how long it takes. If it takes over a few days, then I'll just try and trade it.
Alright, well, let's see. Whatever it was that
Nice.
got you good. 2
Yeah.
points here and here. Gotta hammer those out and, you know, re-weld that bit and blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look at this guy's skill. Okay, he's
Before we do
decent.
that, the dagger though, let's deal with that first, maybe. Or do you want to just deal with the other thing?
Well, that's up to you. Do you want to talk about armor or do you want to talk about the dagger?
Let's do the dagger first, I guess.
Alright, 800 gold pieces. Any takers?
They're saying you don't know. They don't know the enchant on it.
Nope. Just that it is indeed magical, and yeah, they had a cleric verify that.
8k. Okay. Sure.
Sure.
No, I'll pass it. If Scorpius wants it, he can have it. He can have it.
I will buy it.
Alright, Scorpius, 800 gold pieces. You have a magic dagger that you don't know what it does.
800.
Don't feel bad. I've got a magic axe that I don't know what it does.
Boy, if only there's a place you could go to get shit identified here.
Yeah, but I left it at the keep.
Oof.
Do you know what it does?
Isn't that the party loot, though?
Where did we get that magic axe from?
From
We
the
got
cave
it from the cave
by the giant box. We
yesterday,
need to go back to.
the day before yesterday, on Wednesday.
Mhm.
On Monday, yes.
We got it
Recent
from the
acquisition.
cave with
The cave.
trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left it at the keep.
Oof.
Sorry, guys.
I will hand him the child. I will hand him one 500 GP gem, 100 gold. That's 600. I'll hand him one 100 gold gem.
Okay.
If I have,
Wait,
it's 5, 6, 7. I'll hand him 20 plat.
20 plat. Okay.
question. Did you say 800 or did you say 8,000?
800.
800.
8,000's a bit much for a dagger. They don't know what it does. It could be worth
Okay,
that.
I would have bought that. I could have sworn you said 8k though. When I was looking at my money, I was like, I don't know if I want this.
No,
I'm
he
not
said
gonna
800.
argue it. I'm not gonna argue it.
Well,
I
Umbra,
misheard.
you misheard. You failed your
Yeah.
wisdom check, your intel check on understanding the words.
I could have sworn you said 8k. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not proficient with a dagger anyways. It's not gonna be best on me.
Now I need to get this shit identified.
Yeah, we'll need to make a special trip for that sometime, since that axe is back at the keep.
Right, party. You doing anything else at the blacksmith?
Okay, did you buy some new armor?
Yep, under armor.
Huh?
Hold up a second.
Onto the armor thing.
So onto the armor. Alright, so to repair this would take me 6 days at least.
How much would it be to just trade it for a different piece?
Alright, well first let's see if
No.
we got any suits in your size.
Umbra, buy a new suit in your size and leave the suit behind to be repaired.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Small problem, we don't have a suit in your size. Not a lot of 5 foot tall elves coming through looking for full plate.
What about plate mail? Since this is a temporary solution.
Plate mail. Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Yeah, we got a plate mail that should work.
There you go.
So we're getting this piece repaired and I'm buying this.
Is that what you'd like to do?
How much will this all cost?
Well, all right. The plate mail is standard pricing. You can look that up for me. The repair for this, I'm gonna say.
Why wouldn't you just buy field plate?
Because they don't have it in her
He
size.
had full plate.
Okay, remember, plate is pretty generic, and there's going to be a lot of that. Field plate and full plate have got to be made. Full plate's got to be made to fit you. Field plate's almost as finicky. So plate mail costs 400 gold. Field plate at 2,000 gold, or full plate at 4,000 gold. So.
Right. Umbra, he says he can repair the armor, the full plate, for 500 gold over 6 days.
Alright then.
It'll be good as new.
And I was gonna buy field plate.
You want to try and buy field plates? Okay, give me a second.
I am looking for it. I am blind, I think.
Well, he
Go
has
into
to
the
see they have
shop
it.
and scroll all the way up.
Good news,
See
we do
plate.
have that in your size.
Am I looking for field plate or am I looking for...
Field plate.
Okay, well, I just...
It is
plate. I think
2,000
I'm
gold.
2,000? Okay, I'm just gonna hand over 2,000.
Alright, 2,000 gold in various denominations. And 500 for the armor repair?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm handing over 2 1k gems and 500 gem.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, here's your armor. We'll get this repaired as soon as possible. Check back in 5 days. Umbra, please make a note of that because I might forget.
I will try my best to remember that. I will mark it off every day. I'll just need to remember whenever a day passes.
On day. What is today? Okay.
Let me go to my armor. Field plate puts me at... What's its base stat?
2.
2? Okay. Let me mark this correctly so I can put down the 1 with the shield. Minus dex, like... negative
You'll
2.
be at -2.
Alright. That works.
Alright. Well, party, you will go to, leave the blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed no one commented on the choice of music.
Oh, I have the music muted.
Party, there's
Yep.
2 squadrons of guards. And, the captain of these guards points a gauntleted hand and says that they need to speak to you, and they point at Scorpius Malfoy. And that's where we're ending the session, folks.
Really?
It's 15 minutes left and I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He's in the 2 squadron.
Hmm?
How many are in 2 squadrons?
You're looking at a minimum of 16 guards in front of you. Note, I will
16?
note none of them have weapons drawn at this time.
16, that's all?
Rope.
You want to run this? Because we can run this now, or I can give you a week to think about it.
They want to talk to you, Scorpius.
Alright, that is where the session is going, though. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. This is fucking great. I've been sitting on this for a little bit.
Well,
Hey,
then,
maybe we'll do that jailbreak thing.
except we're in the wrong city for that.
Oh, don't let that
Practice.
stop you.
I think he means a different jailbreak.
Hey, it's
Alright,
practice.
outside blacksmith shop. God
Yeah.
At what time of day, Dungeon Master? This should still be pretty early morning.
Early morning.
Oh no.
Guard. I had fun tonight, guys.
Certainly, Captain. Come forward and speak.
Okay, killing the stream.
It's about the dude I killed.